It says check mark. I am check mark. What does that say?
All right. Well, then we're streaming on YouTube.
Okay.
Well, hello YouTube. You're getting the raw, dirty business of it. A little. Oh, god damn it, Rumble. We're having some Rumble problems. So YouTube, just I don't know, talk amongst yourself just for a minute or something. And okay. I guess we're gonna. I need to make an intro. I gotta make an intro so bad. Oh well.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Okay. Go live. Here we go.
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to fucking kill me!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 8th episode of Pop Culture Beatdown. As always, I have my two incredibly masculine and handsome co-workers, co-hosts, co-workers.
Yes.
It's been a full moon kind of day. My brain is still broken. Is Killer Mike G and Darnell Quigley.
I'm Ron Burgundy. Yes.
Ron Burgundy. And yeah, so we're gonna talk about a few things tonight, and I think it'll be in
Fun.
Oh, the gay notes update all by themselves. I didn't know they
What do you
updated all by themselves, but
Yeah.
well, because I had them pulled up out. No, I didn't know that. What do I know about anything? Literally nothing.
And I'm pulled out. We know one thing Sean pulls out.
Yes. No, that he does not.
I don't pull out.
No,
He doesn't pull out.
no, I'm saying they were pulled out.
Oh,
one
that
thing he
they were-
does pull out, the gay notes. That's the
Oh,
only thing
yes.
he pulls out.
Yes, you're right. Yes.
Let's just
Yes.
say, good thing I'm not a pilot, because if I ever found myself in the dive, I don't pull out.
Yeah.
It would just be death. So we're going to talk about
It's Vegeta.
Nintendo fucking around and pissing off a whole bunch of people. We're going to be talking about Disney and Gina Carano, who, man, what a pretty lady that is, eh? Holy smokes.
She was. I mean, she's hot now, but I'm gonna be honest. She was even hotter back in the day. She was
Like that,
really,
yo.
American
Like,
Gladiators, the reboot.
even like she was.
Yes, but I don't want to. She is not a fighter or an
good-looking.
athlete
Still
anymore. I don't want to. I don't want
Looking.
to. Sometimes moms lose their. I guess she's not a mom, but women lose their.
No, she's still attractive. Don't get me wrong. Still very attractive. But just I forgot how hot she was. Like I saw some pictures of her when she was still.
It
fighting.
was insane.
I was like, damn. Oh, okay.
So
Absolutely insane.
If you could watch the American Gladiators reboot from the late 2000s,
Yep,
she
yep.
was Crush.
Yep, I
I
remember.
saw her.
I remember.
Her little intro. I was in love the first time I saw her.
Yeah.
And when she was on the episode, I was pissed.
Yeah, she actually reminds me of an ex. That's why I was like, oh, she looks like.
Yeah,
but
she was ever like most people's just they're like, oh my god. I was like, well, she's something. She's probably a lesbian. Turns out, no.
No, yeah, I 100% thought she.
Right?
I thought she was totally
I never got that
Gay.
vibe from her.
Yeah, because UFC, because she's a fighter. I just figured she's.
I didn't get
there's a lot of UFC.
I know some chicks that do it locally, and I get the feminism. I don't just automatically think gay.
Oh.
Jesus, back in those fighting days or those working out days, could you imagine the strength of those scissors? I mean, you would not want to be like.
There's some Cutco scissors.
Oh,
You know what
I get
Cutco
that.
is?
I get that reference because I almost sold those scissors.
Me too.
I went to the thing, and I'm like, I don't know about this.
Well, my cousin was
I just need
a regional manager, and he made fucking bank.
I was like, I just need a job. I don't need a fucking marketing scheme. I'm not. It's like I'm not handsome or charming. I can't sell your fucking product.
Dude, look, I would go in so many of them with my cousin on his demos that I was doing the demos for him. The shit sells itself. I have a whole set.
That's what they all say. Darn.
That's what
No,
they
dude.
say.
This
That's
shit
what they
really does sell
all
itself.
say.
Like, so the big thing is you cut a penny with the scissors, and it's the same pair. And you can cut paper right after it, and it cuts like it's brand new. And then we was talking about the bread knife, how it's so sharp. You just gotta like hold the knife in your hand and like let it slide down the bread. This lady was cooking bread, and it finished during the demo. She pulled it out while it was still hot. He took the scissors. He took the knife. He just went like, "There you go." He let it slice through the bread by itself.
Wow. So
Some
then
good fucking knives, dude.
we'll be talking about that lawsuit, but then we have a hilarious Disney's Snow White thing. I mean, I thought we were done making fun of this movie, but I think this is probably the last. It's got to be. How much more bullshit do you think that this movie can stir up? I don't know, but we'll talk about
A lot.
the latest because it's actually kind of funny. It's actually kind of funny,
Yeah.
and I guess in the thumbnail there's a bit of a hint. And then so it seems Hollywood wanted Minecraft to fail, so I guess we'll be talking about Minecraft and all that. And then there is a handful of trailers that we're going to go through at the end. And I have to tell you, I like Tron. I'm a big Tron fan. The first one was way before its time.
Oh God, yeah. The original.
So far,
yeah.
and ahead of its time, it broke people's brains. It's
Oh,
and
yeah.
then
it was the Matrix before the Matrix. It was it was the Matrix. Well before that.
then the sequel in 2010 was so good. It was so amazing. It somehow still failed.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people it didn't reach your expectations. Like the older fans didn't reach your expectations.
Yeah.
I didn't like it in my first few viewings. It's taken me some time to get to like it.
I fell in love. I absolutely adored it. I fell in love with it. I adored it also in this movie. Even though in real life, Olivia Wilde is a rabid leftist, feminist cunt. She's psychotic in this film. She's absolutely gorgeous. Fucking it's those eyes. Something is just so sexy about a nice set of eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the best part of her. But the way Daft Punk did that in my opinion.
They composed the movie, didn't they?
They did the whole thing. In my opinion, and I mean I'm a retard. I understand that, but in my opinion, that is the best soundtrack of all time.
Oh
Top
wow!
Top 3 or 4.
That's a bold. Yes, that is a bold statement.
I adore it so much.
Yes.
I still have the Crow as my top. The original Crow.
Oh, dude, yes! Holy crap! The Cure, the
9 Inch Nails, Stone Temple Pilots.
So, like, dude, yeah. That would be one of top 3, and then probably Lost Highway might fit in there somewhere.
Oh, yes. All right. Fucking 9 Inch Nails.
Let me be more precise in my thing.
I'm gonna keep fucking with you, dude.
No, because you're like, oh, it's got this, it's got this, it's got this. Okay, all of those are great, but Daft Punk did all of the music. They did all of it.
Yes, yeah.
Right. So because that's what I'm talking about. Of a group that did the entire thing, it is the greatest one.
Okay, yeah.
For like a single one, yes, one.
Yeah, it is the best, and of all of them, even like the mashups or whatever, it still ranks pretty darn high in my opinion. So this Neutron, the fact that there's a whole lot of questions, there's a whole lot of things missing and things that are there that shouldn't be, and we're like, what in the fuck are you doing? You're gonna ruin this thing, or you're gonna make it awesome, but you're probably gonna ruin it.
Yeah.
And
I
so
would-
so
yeah,
we'll go through
yeah.
that, but also I guess there's a new Superman extended trailer. I guess we'll just take a peek. You know, it's coming out soon. But also Naked Gun.
Wait, have
Right?
you? Hold on,
I haven't
but
seen it.
have you seen?
I've deliberately
no,
not seen it.
Darnell, have you seen the teaser? You've seen the teaser. Okay. So I'll wait till we get to that. All right. Cool. Okay.
All right, and apparently when we watch that, now Mike's gonna tell us about his Leslie Nielsen story, and I'm
Yeah.
super pumped
You're my
for
favorite
that.
person in the world now.
He is a legend, and
He's my
that's all-
favorite actor
he's-
of all time.
He's a fucking legend, and I have a story about that. I'm gonna save it. I promise you. Yes, if you didn't love him before the story, you're gonna love him afterward. I promise you. Yes. Yes. He's a wonderful man. Yes.
My favorite actor.
Fucking legend. They
I love
don't
how he
they
No.
don't make him like that anymore, dude. They
No.
just don't.
I love
They
how
don't
he
make
got
him
into
like that anymore.
comedy. He hated comedy.
Yeah,
He absolutely
was
hated comedy.
he was a serious
Hated it.
he was a serious actor, dude.
So when he
Yes.
did Airplane, he did it serious.
straight like,
and-
yeah.
And yeah, because he was determined to make it as serious as possible. Delivered dry and serious. But that made it even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his first foray into comedy.
I am serious. Don't call me
Mm.
Shirley. Yes.
I want to tell you both good luck. We're counting on you.
Yeah. That whole movie,
Okay.
dude. Like you could not make that today, man. There's no fucking way you could make a movie like that today. There's no way. People would lose their fucking minds.
Anything.
The kid, like the kids, like the girl, the
How do you take your
12-year-old
coffee?
How do you take your coffee? Dude? Oh shit!
Black, like my men.
Like my man,
Fucking 12.
the kid's face just like.
Jerry never has a second cup of coffee at home.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Just the whole God, dude, that whole movie, man. Oh my goodness. Nope, you couldn't do that. No fucking way. People would just lose their shit. And that's sad, dude, because that movie came out in the 70s? I want to say the late 70s.
77, 78.
Yeah, like super late, almost 1980, and
Yeah.
just like how far down we've gone. Like, dude, like that, and like Blazing Saddles. Like, there's no fucking way. There's no way you could make those movies. Even with Trump in
And what I
office,
hate-
there's
Right,
no
so,
fucking way. There's no
It
way.
came out in 80. It came out in 1980.
Okay, so really close. Okay.
Yeah. But like Blazing Saddles, did you see the TV show of the one that they did, the History of the World Part 2 on Hulu?
Oh
year?
no, I
It was-
refuse. I
dude.
fucking refuse to watch that.
Supposedly
No.
Mel Brooks gave the thumbs up to everything and it was dog
Nah.
shit.
I don't believe it. I saw the
Oh,
teaser
shit.
for it. I saw the teaser for it. Nah, it's like I'm good. No, I'll go back. I'll go watch the originals and no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, nope. You cannot do Mel Brooks. I don't care who you are. No, and the
It
audacity.
has to be
think-
him doing it. Yeah.
Yes, it has to be him doing it, and the audacity that you would think you can. Like, no, dude, stop. Just stop, man. No
It
fucking
was
way.
so woke and fucking like
That's,
censored.
yeah, it looked like it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I saw the teaser for it, and I was just like, this looks awful. Like, who the fuck signed on
Yeah.
for this?
It was
Dude?
dog shit.
Yeah.
Absolute dog shit.
No, refuse to watch that.
Where the hell did my chat go? My chat disappeared.
Are we
Yeah.
streaming?
Oh yeah.
Where's-
So George is
no,
right.
no.
George is right. They gave him the
It's-
thumbs up. He gave the thumbs up, and then they cut him. Same thing they did with the with
Oh,
Amazon.
yeah.
Did with Lord of the Rings. They got the guy, the scholar, and then they cut him as soon as he said this
They-
is not accurate.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yep. Yeah, because it's no,
Here we
like
go.
Mel Brooks is a fucking genius, and the fact that you think you can pull that off, fuck off, dude. No,
No.
nope.
Yes. Okay. George, thanks for being here, buddy. I love you. Dara, you as well. Thank you again for being here. Okay, so let's get these gay notes to pull us back. Nintendo with the Switch 2. I've been hoping kind of that the Switch 2 doesn't come, just because I have the original Switch, and I know once the Switch 2 is out, everyone will stop caring about the original Switch, and I won't get games anymore.
Yeah.
Nintendo's bad for that. They cut as soon as they get a new system out, they cut the old one out.
Yeah.
At least Sony and Microsoft like supported for a few years.
Yeah.
So okay, I just want to point this out again, and I know this is Mike tooting his own fucking horn, and that's okay. As if you're watching this, by the way, I was right. You and your glasses, I was fucking right. Because he was ranting and raving, basically saying that families wouldn't care, like budget. Because my whole thing was budget conscious families are going to lose their fucking minds. And lo and behold, you announced that you're going to make this one of the most expensive consoles, first of all, and then on top of that, you're going to charge $80 for a digital copy, not even a physical copy, a fucking digital copy.
Smaller than this.
Yes, and the actual physical copy, if you do bother to get it, will be $90, dude. Are you out of your mind? Like, and people aren't going to get mad about that? Really? Dude, like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sean. This one really ticked me off. It's just
No, and it should, and it should. In fact, it might have been me jumping the gun on you.
No,
so they
no.
they actually, yeah. Let's go in the order that you have these here. Nintendo announced last week that the Switch 2 would cost $450, focusing on the console. Now, $450 to me, as one of those budget-friendly consoles, that's
for
that's
a machine this big. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean's got one. Yeah, for this big.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a glorified Steam Deck. Yeah.
Yeah, basically. And now, don't get me wrong. I love this. I love this. It is adorable. Now, I don't play it in my hands because, I mean, I have Joy-Con drift really, really bad, and I couldn't be bothered to fucking get them sent out to Japan and then wait for however long. So, and I was too poor to go buy new ones. Although ultimately, I did get like an Xbox style one, right? But
yeah.
I adore this because there's a lot of wholesomeness in Nintendo, right? Like some of the games. So my games, what I have in there right now is Ace Combat 7, right? I like jets, but do you know why I have this fancy deluxe edition? Because I wanted the actual game. Nintendo was like, "Hey, listen, we're gonna get you the game. You can just download it." And I was like, "No, I don't want to do that. I want the fucking thing." And they're like, "Yeah, sure. It'll cost you more. But you could just download it." I don't want to download it. Give me the fucking thing. I'll download some DLC if appropriate and worth my while. Sure. But I want the thing. Give me the thing. And so I paid out through my fucking ass to get it. So just because you download it doesn't mean it's yours. I want the thing. Because once upon a time, when the PS3 was still big, so we're talking fucking a long time ago, there was like an outage or something. Maybe it was hacked or whatever. There was an outage, and then PlayStation was like, "Listen, we're really sorry. We're gonna give you here's a list of like 10 games or whatever. Pick 2. They're yours." And then I was like, "Oh, well, okay, that's kind of cool. I mean, I have a bunch of these, but it was it was a race. It's like a racing game, but you're racing in like almost like it was like pod racing. Is it zero gravity or
F-Zero?
Yes, or something like that. You're like in little spaceships, but you're not spaceships. You're just
F-Zero.
Okay, yeah. It was a Super Nintendo game. Yeah.
It's a good game. So I picked that one, and I picked some other one, right? And then playing them, all that. Something then happened, And Sony was like, you know what? Actually, we changed our mind. We're taking these back, and they were off my system. I'm like, no, you fucked up, and I downloaded those because you fucked up. You said I could have them. Now you're taking them back. Like, what is this? So that was a very early lesson for me that if you download it,
Yep.
you still don't own it.
Yep.
And so I was like, no, I want the physical copy. So if they're just going to be pushing downloads, I mean, like, how much space is there going to be in this thing?
I do believe they did announce that it was. I believe, I could be totally wrong, but I believe it was 250 gigabytes. I could be wrong. I thought
Is that even a lot? Like, aren't some of these fucking games like that big?
Yeah, some of these games are 50, like 50 plus gigs, like at least on Steam. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about the Nintendo version or whatever, but on
I
Steam,
think Nintendo they compress them really freaking tightly into those.
So
chips.
I don't know what that equates to in Nintendo world. So yeah.
I don't know, but it seems like it's crazy. I do need to point out that Gina has gifted 1 subscription to the channel. Gina, I love you, and yeah, that's super helpful. Thank you. And let's see who and that goes to Dara. Dara, welcome to the family, buddy. That's fantastic. So
is it gonna have the SD support like the Switch? You can like make this memory bigger.
If they don't, they're fucking morons.
They haven't announced that yet. I haven't seen anything regarding like either a bigger hard drive, or B, if you can like you just said, like you can extend the hard drive, but I haven't seen anything for that yet. Yeah. But they kicked over a hornet's nest. I'm telling you, like, people are pissed. This is not hyperbolic. Fans are fucking pissed.
Now, at first I saw anger, but then I saw a lot of people saying, oh, but this is normal. $100 games is normal. This is what it should be anyway. And like people are defending it. And as the days have gone by, I'm seeing less and less of that. Those people are starting to like shut up.
Yeah, because real fans, not people who are paid to say that shit, are like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? You're out of your mind. Yeah.
I never buy a game. I wait till a game goes on sale. I never buy a game full price. It came into $4.50 as it is.
Yeah, I remember when I think this was PS2 here. So most of my epic gaming experience is kind of way back, you know. Once you have kids, they steal your life from you. And so I remember Resident Evil 2. That's what right? I remember when that came out. Can you believe the audacity of those motherfuckers charging $49.99 for that double disc game? That was just crazy. It was insanity. Nobody knew that, you know, it was a really, really long game, a complex game that actually was almost like 2 games in one. You had to play it twice.
I fucking remember that, because Metal Gear was the same way. You had to like change the disc out. Like you got to like the halfway point or whatever, and it's time to put in the other disc. Like, oh fuck, the other disc. Okay,
and then so you had to play it with like Leon, and you had to play it with Claire, and I think I don't know. Were you Ada at one point? I'm not even sure.
You could. I think you can unlock Ada.
Yeah,
and then
you have to beat a certain. Yeah, you have to beat a certain way or a certain time to unlock Ada.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it was quite a game, but we were like, $49.99? Are you kidding me? And you know, because everything else was like $20, $19.99. That was a game, and now they're like, oh yeah, here's a game. It's not yours. I mean, yes, it's yours, but we can take it from you at any time. So it's kind of ours, and that'll be $80.
Hey, here's a game that costs almost your monthly internet bill. Oh wait, we have 3 releases this month. Buy them all. No.
Yeah.
And
then, this is what really So I don't blame Az. I get it, because he's a Gen Z? Oh, he's not Gen Z, right? What is he? Gen Alpha? I don't know. So he doesn't remember.
Az is 50 years old.
No, he's not as ours. I'm sorry. Arza. Jesus Christ.
Arza is
22. 22.
My bad.
Arza. 22. Yeah.
and his lesbian glasses. So
Yeah. He's dressing so nice though.
I told him not to do that. That's like so many people dress like that. But he was
it's
going
okay.
with it.
Whatever. That's
He's
beside.
dressed in nice. He doesn't look like a homeless gay. He looks like a smart gay now. I love
I've told-
I love
I've
that
told him
kid in a
this-
completely heterosexual way.
I say this because with all love, because I said this in the chat to him, so it's not like this is not behind his back. I fucking said this
Right.
to him, whatever. But anyway, God bless him. Yes, he is all of 22 years old, so he hasn't been through the before times. He doesn't remember any of the stuff that we just talked about and we went through. The other thing that and the other reason that I was saying what I was saying, where families were going to lose their mind, or just most people in general were going to balk at that fucking price. Is beside the point. The what the talking heads keep talking about is they're going to reset the game market, right? It's going to reset. Oh, now it's going to be $100 games, and to an extent that's true, and that's why people are pissed. But why I'm pissed and why people should care, because it's going to be like a snowball effect or a domino effect. The real reason that they're doing this bullshit is because they want to justify their budgets. They want to justify having a fucking $500 million 10-year plus development budget. That is corporate 101, corporate thinking, whatever you want to call it. Where
they're still going to charge for DLC.
Exactly.
On top of that.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like they want to justify that stuff. So how do I justify it? Well, if we charge more money, we'll get more money back. Like it's like, oh my God, you are so retarded. And then on top of that, like with Assassin's Creed, yeah, instead of having 2,000 people work on a shit game, we're gonna have 4,000 people now that we can have working on a shit game that nobody wants to play or doesn't want to care about or play. So that's where this is coming from, and that's why when I see this, that is the first thing I thought. I was like, oh, cool. So instead of a $500 million budget, now you want to have like $1 billion budget. Cool. And that's going to get passed on to us. No, thank you.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Wrong. No. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's not the answer, guys. Sorry. Corporatist thinking, corporatist bullshit.
Yeah.
That's not the answer, man.
And look, my old plan before all the consoles, like before this current generation jumped up in price.
Yeah.
Like I've always wanted when I was a young adult, my goal, I want to have kids. And when I had kids, my goal is to have in my man cave a PlayStation, Xbox, Switch in their bedroom, both bedrooms, same thing. So like we could jump on any console together. So that's 6 consoles, possibly even 9 if we get 3 for living room.
Yeah.
Which would have been like tight on my budget. But if they were like $250, $300, I would make it happen.
Yeah.
I can't make it happen. I was able to get a second PlayStation super cheap because a chick bought it for a kid and it wasn't what he wanted. So she sold it to me for like pennies on the dollar.
A 5?
Five, yeah.
5? Okay.
Yeah. It was still in the box. It was a Spider-Man edition.
Oh,
Still in
nice.
the box. Spider-Man 2 edition. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Still in the box. I gave her pennies on a dollar for it. And that's the only reason my kids have one to play on.
Nice.
So I mean,
but you are the target demo. Well, actually, Sean, and you are the target demographics, and that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no fucking way that you're gonna look at that and go, "Oh yeah, that's cool. I'll just shell that out. Yeah, it's whatever. It's no big deal." No, dude.
I used to have the GameCube, PlayStation, Xbox 360.
Yeah.
The next iteration did the same thing. PlayStation 3, Xbox One, and I had a Wii. Yep. And then they started getting higher. I'm like, okay, I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
And then on top of that, your games suck. Not specifically Nintendo, but I'm saying just AAA in general. Your games have been sucking, and you want to charge more for that? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, no, dude.
100 for an unfinished game, then you're gonna sell me the DLC, the parts that should have been included in the game. No.
They have look at the current. Yeah. Look at the current sales. Yep, George. Absolutely.
Like Baldur's Gate. I love Baldur's Gate. I have not bought Baldur's Gate 3 because I can't get it for less than $70. Even digital.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
really?
they're not dropping the price.
Really? You
No,
haven't had the opportunity to sex a bear yet?
No, I haven't. And Nate keeps driving me crazy almost every day. You need to get it. You need to get it. We need to play it. We need to play. We need to play. Like, bud, I'm not spending $60 on this.
Yeah.
Wow. And then PlayStation's had 3 sales since it came out, and nothing is going on sale. I buy it digitally only because there's nothing near me. Like there's Walmart near me and they never have stock. So like the nearest GameStop is an hour away. I'm not driving an hour to buy a game. It sucks. I'll buy it digital, but I mean that's my only option.
And just like you said, even me, I'm not gonna I wait for Steam, I wait for the sale, and if you are not gonna drop it, I'm not gonna get it. So fuck you. Like I don't care. That's the only reason I own every Resident Evil on Steam is because they actually drop the prices on them. So I'm like, fucking, you dropped it below $20 or I don't know whatever they dropped to. I'm like,
They'll go to $1.99 sometimes.
Well, I think that was which one was that? There was one that was like like $2. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, but I'm saying like Steam will drop a AAA game to like $5.
Exactly. Now if you're doing that, Nintendo, okay, that's a whole different story. But that's not what you're doing. You're like they do not bend on price. They don't, like Sean, you can attest to this. They don't really bend on price, right? Ever for any they just don't do it. So whatever the price they set, that's it. That's the price. That's what they're setting. So yeah.
So I had sent because we were streaming over Chris. I had sent him a super chat to which he sent me one back saying, "Got you back." So in retaliation for his retaliation, I've then just gifted a sub on his channel. Wah! Take that. And we have the Switch 2, wildly expensive, has people upset.
Yes. And Nintendo responded too, by the way, I think today, basically just doubling down. Like we're it's not, we don't see an issue or a problem. It's totally whatever, whatever. Like just a nothing burger on that.
So then they make their games super duper expensive, and I can't believe the physical ones are going to be even more, probably to fucking stick people like me in the ribs to incentivize you not to get them. So that's upset people. Then they have the ballsack to blame the tariffs for delaying pre-orders, which is this article that we have here, which says Nintendo delays Switch 2 pre-orders because of Trump tariffs, which I don't know why a pre-order has anything to do with the tariff. It sounds like bullshit to me.
Well, here's the thing. Here's where that comes from. If you pre-order and they give you a date, and the tariffs make it more expensive, you have to either push it back or raise the price, and they don't want to do that. Like that would take whatever goodwill they have and fucking ruin it.
Oh no, they've already
whatever they have left.
They've already flushed
what little they have, they would lose the rest of it if they did pre-orders, and then you have to wait an extra year or pay extra because the tariffs. But I mean, countries already starting to cave on that. 1 or 2 countries already said, "Hey, look, let's negotiate." Was it China? Countries. China said we'll drop, or it might have been China. Another country said, "Hey, we'll drop tariffs on you altogether if you don't do this."
I think Japan said 0 for 0.
Japan said 0 for 0, and so did the EU. Fucking folded like a lawn chair. Fuck yeah.
So here's the thing. They can all fold like
they will.
Like a drunken hooker that's punched in the box or something, right? They can all fold. Trump is not. So they could say 0 for 0, huh? And Trump's gonna go, actually, fuck you, because I like it the way we have it. This is something different that's happening. This isn't just to get tariffs down across the world. So they can go. That's a great analogy. It's a great fucking analogy, Mike. Where I stumbled in it, I was going to say a 14-year-old hooker, but then I'm like, no, that's inappropriate.
No.
That's inappropriate. But, because I mean, listen, how many 14-year-old girls can,
let's not talk. Let's not go down that road.
I'm saying it was a terrible analogy, and that's why I didn't make it. But the point is, listen, it's very hard. It's very hard work for me to be funny, and half the time it doesn't work out. Yeah. So all the 0 for 0 talk, Trump's not. He's not buying it, and so I guess Nintendo said Friday that pre-orders for the company's hotly anticipated Switch 2 game console will be delayed following Trump's announcements for sweeping tariffs. They will not start April 9th, 2025, in order to assess the potential impact of tariffs and evolving market conditions. Nintendo will update timing at a later date. The launch of June 5th is unchanged.
This is such a cop out, dude. This is a oh yeah, we fucked up and we said we stepped in it. Yeah, we're gonna reassess we're gonna reassess the damages and we'll get back to you. To be determined. Yeah, okay. Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. You fumbled the bag and you know it.
So if the launch date of June 5th is unchanged,
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand the point of pushing
Yeah.
the pre-orders back.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Like,
you know
okay.
what? You know what I think it could maybe be? What if they're worried that pre-orders are not going to be as high as what they wanted because people are furious that the games are going to be expensive and that the console is expensive and so they're like, shit.
Yeah.
No,
we
forget
don't- we don't-
dude. Forget pre-orders. Like this is going to affect sales. Period. I'm telling you. Like
Yes, I
they-
know, but
they
pre-orders,
fucking-
bad pre-orders, that's the canary in the coal mine.
Oh yeah. Yes. Correct. Yes. 100%. Absolutely.
I have a suspicion, and again, slightly retarded here, but a suspicion that's the reason why. Because if it was all about tariffs, then the launch date would have changed as well. Because they don't
Yeah.
know what the tariff situation will be. Maybe Japan gets extra tariffs. So
Oh, I don't know if you saw this too. It came out. I think it came out yesterday. Apparently, it's cheaper for folks in Japan. Apparently, if you get a Japanese version, right? Like not English, like whatever
Japanese only. I heard that.
Yeah, it's cheaper
Huh.
as well. On top of that, oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay,
Huh.
cool. So you can make it cheaper. You can make it lower. You just don't want to. You
So
don't
make an
care.
English only one.
But that's what people were saying. That if they were gonna do that, people would buy the cheaper one
So
and hack it so that it's English or something.
so is it Nintendo setting that price, or is it Nintendo of America setting that price here?
That's a good question. I
That's
don't know.
another question. It's something else.
That is a fantastic question, Darnell. Yes, I don't know. That's a very good question. It sounds like it's Nintendo of America,
Mm-hmm.
but but you never know. That's a good question. You never know.
I predict Reggie Fils-Aimé is going to come back by next year as we pull a Bob Iger.
Mm-hmm. Somebody at that company fucking stepped in it. Somebody thought they were slick, and oh, this is a genius move. Look at my PowerPoint. Look how much more money we're gonna make with this corporate thing. Like I know I can see it, dude, because I've been in those fucking meetings. Some moron with a clicker. Look at we're gonna make so much money and blah blah blah. Okay, dude. Okay, yeah.
So Switch 2 is a bigger and faster version of Switch 1. I guess that's why it's called the Switch 2, which sold more than 150 million units since its launch in 2017. Yeah. Nintendo which is that's a fair bit, right?
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a fair bit. Nintendo increased the price from the Switch 1's retail price of $300. See, I think 300 is probably fine.
I was expecting them to be like 10-15% more than the original price, which here was 300. So I was expecting more in like 320, 325, something like that, right? Just like close, but a little bit more. But then they announced this bullshit, and you're like, oh yeah, no,
yeah,
you're fucked.
So just to give some kind of perspective here,
yes.
Let's do 150 million units at $300. That's 45 billion with a B.
Yeah.
In sales,
and that's not enough. That's not enough. That's not enough, Darnell.
And that's not counting the bundles that sold for higher.
Yeah.
I mean,
the people buying new controllers because the Joy-Cons were. Come on, fuck off. Why are you stuck? Like, I had to buy like another one of these. Now this one obviously isn't Nintendo, but a lot of people were like, no, I need a Nintendo one, or the cords, or the this, or the that, or all kinds of shit, right? Like this, they had to have like $1 billion.
Yep, but I'm telling you, it's because of the core issue is the budgets. That's the core issue with AAA and now Nintendo and just in general. We want to justify having a 500 to now, I would imagine some idiot probably came up with, well, now we can have an $800 million budget or $1 billion budget, and we can hire like twice as many people, or we'll have twice as much profits, or blah blah blah.
I can get 6 houses instead of 5 this
yes,
year.
yes, I can buy Tokyo now, fuckers. Okay, dude, like fuck off, man.
So it will come alongside a new Mario Kart game, which I mean, I guess.
Woo!
Okay, like this is
I don't know.
Okay.
I only have 2 games for the Switch. I have Witcher 3, and that was such an amazing port. They ported that over so well. I'm deeply impressed at how hard they worked to get that onto a tiny bitty thing. Super impressed. And it was the deluxe edition, so it has the 2 expansions on it. So
Nice,
super
nice.
super impressed with that. Right? And
Nice.
Witcher 3 is my favorite game of like all time. And then this Ace Combat. But my kids have like the Smash Brothers, and they have like Lego, and they
Fuck yeah,
and
dude.
they have
Yes.
they have like Paw Patrol, and they have like the Pokemon Shield and the Pokemon Sword. Like they have all the really wholesome games, right? So
Yeah.
it's kind of fucked that they're
No,
$450 American dollars. So what does that mean for Canadians?
That's like $10,000.
That's like
I mean, and look, you just got it.
Yes.
and
Yes.
and that's
$1 billion. Yes.
that's 450. No, that's before it was before taxes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. That doesn't include.
And then it's
sales
not going to
tax,
come with a
by the way.
game. You're going to have
Yeah.
to buy Mario Kart.
Yeah. Yep.
all right. Okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this in real time. Wait. So CAD to US to USD. Okay. So we're talking about $450 American dollars. Okay. Oh, that's upsetting. That's deeply upsetting. Okay. So we're gonna
How many moose? How many in moose and beavers? Like what does that cost in Canadian now? How much is that?
I'm not sure in moose and beavers, but I know I have to give up 2 of my kids.
Okay.
For the
Fair enough.
that's just the console, by the way. Again,
Yeah.
that doesn't include if you want to buy games.
And that's not taxes with the console either.
But
And-
we're gonna
and
do
Give
that.
a third kid.
We're gonna do that. Okay, so that's $637.56. Okay,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
all right, because what is it? $637.56. Okay, now we have to times that by 1.15 because of our taxes. That's
That's high.
700. Well, yeah, because there's the
Yeah, that's true.
it's the GST and the PST, the provincial sales tax and the government and the federal sales tax put together to make the HST, the harmonized. All right, no, it's not
Oh
that
my
high.
God.
It's my mistake.
I'm-
1.13, $720.44 is what that would come to.
Okay, I'm just saying. That's gay.
That's almost a freaking house note for me.
That's gay. Like what is that, dude? Like what?
$720
For just the console, by the way. Again, that's just the
for
console.
this.
That's just the console. Again,
It'll be
that's-
slightly bigger. It'll be slightly bigger.
Oh, good. Yeah. That's-
It's powered by a custom NVIDIA chip. Wow.
So if you can figure out how to get your own chip in there, will they lower the price?
yeah. if you give them back their chip and then you put exactly.
If I can
Yeah.
put a 4090 onto it, can I have my money back? No.
Damn.
Fuck, dude. I'm telling you that like, dude, and I don't know if you've seen any like whenever Nintendo did like their little like this like after they announced the prices and they started doing like streams for their Nintendo community and whatever, people were bombing the shit out of it with drop the price. Like that's it. That's all you saw was drop the price. And they're continuing to ignore it. Okay, cool. Good luck with that. Okay, Nintendo.
Yep. It's pretty messed up.
It is retarded.
If you tell me. So that's that. That's
Yeah.
probably why they're not doing the pre-orders. Not probably anything to do with the Trump tariffs.
It's totally the tariffs. Absolutely. No, it's the tariffs. Yeah.
So talking heads mention resetting the market for games, but they don't mention the real reason Nintendo is doing this. Budgets. AAA wants to justify the $500 million budgets.
Or more. I mean, depending on what the fuck they feel like, okay, we're, I don't know, we're gonna, like I said, instead of having 2,000 idiots working on Shadow, Assassin's Creed Shadows, no, we're gonna have 4,000 people, and it's gonna be twice as bad, or it's gonna be even worse than what we put out. So yeah, totally, that makes total sense. I saw that. I heard that. Absolutely.
All right, now I guess let's see what we got going on here. 18. Oh my God! This is amazing. I wasn't expecting this to happen. I'm super pumped. So since we are shifting gears, we're gonna do this. I was trying to get the ads in between, but this is gonna be a little one. So hold. Wait, offer does not matter. Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hang on. Need to do a Rumble Studio. Rumble Studio. Try this again. There we go. Okay. Week coffees for the week, and at Rumble, week has never been a part of the mission. No fillers, no fraud, no settling for mediocrity, just like 1775 coffee. It's a single origin, small farm, hand-picked specialty grade coffee that stands for quality, free speech, and calling out BS when it matters. Forget the stale, mass-produced beans roasted just enough to hide the flaws. Dark roast hits like a Trump tariff, which will cause your Nintendo to be delayed, apparently. Medium roast keeps it bold without the bitterness, and Vitality Mushroom blend real energy and lasting focus, no synthetic garbage. For K-Cup, pods, whole bean, or fresh ground coffee, go to 1775coffee.com. Use code STUDIO for 15% off and start your morning with coffee that stands for something. Oh, and every dollar spent enters you to win a Cybertruck and $30,000 cash.
Woo.
And speaking of Cybertruck, today I saw my first one in person. It was really, really cool.
Yeah, they're cool looking.
I'm in fucking middle of nowhere, Canada, okay? So the fact that I saw one, my fucking son saw one before I did. And my wife's like, oh, I've seen two. Like, bitch, fuck off. But yeah, so we're you get to leave this prison. I do not. So yeah, I saw one today, and I was like, "Oh my God, that is cool." And then my son, he has the audacity. He's like, "Dad, why don't we have a Cybertruck?" I'm like, "Well, they're kind of expensive." He's like, "Don't we have the money for a Cybertruck?"
No. You need to tell him it's for safety reasons, because if you get one, someone
Cut your hand off.
Yes, or blow it up. Someone's going to try to blow you up, or whatever. So yeah, safety reasons.
But he was like, "Dad, don't we have money for a Cybertruck?" I'm like, "No, we just bought a Ford Bronco. Like, what the fuck do you want from me?"
Yeah. So I love when mine asks questions like that. I say, we know the plan was to buy one, but then you came along, and then your sisters came along, and your other brother came along. Now y'all have all our money.
Yeah. So Gina $42 says, "Fuck the ad." Well,
she tried.
Late.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the effort.
But that was a short one that I know how to read, so that one's fine.
No.
That's fine. It just for some reason Rumble, like, you click start and it's like, no, the amount of people that are watching you and what we thought were watching you don't match. So I'm like, well, then make it match. No, I gotta refresh the page because you haven't figured that out yet. Yeah. So yeah. So that's that. Well, the likelihood of me doing another ad is shockingly small. So I will use your $2 for that ad. Yeah. Okay. So next we have a little thing called Disney getting fisted by Gina Carano. In a segment called Mike Might Be Psychic. Unagi.
Ooh, no. The Sean. I'm doing the Sean. I'm channeling Psych.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
What is it? What does he do
Unagi.
again?
I'm channeling Ross
The
from
middle
Friends.
finger to the temple.
Unagi.
Yeah.
I just finished the
uh,
last movie for like the 5th time.
That's what that picture is you have on the game notes.
You didn't know that's you didn't you never
I don't
watched
watch
Psych?
Psych. What the fuck do I know about Psych? Why do I
Oh,
watch anything,
dude.
man? Miss
I like to
Rachel
hang out with
Libby's
the
on my
younger
TV.
kid.
Dude, that is
Oh,
that
true.
okay. If you ever get a chance to watch it, please. It is fucking hilarious, dude. It's worth your time.
And there's
All
just
right.
3 movies. The 4th was
Yeah.
supposed to come out 2 years ago, but they had to push it back, and now they can't get everybody scheduled for the movie. The 4th one.
I promise you, dude, it is worth your time. It's that funny. It's good. Yes, it's worth your
Yeah.
time.
I watch fucking. Although my kids are branching out to SpongeBob, so I guess that's something.
You can break
I
it up. Actually, like it's family friendly. I mean, I guess they could watch it, right?
There's
I
a
don't-
few episodes that are not,
There-
but yeah, most of them
Yeah,
are.
for the most part, are actually pretty family friendly.
Yeah.
So they might actually be able to watch most of it. Yeah.
Well, maybe.
I'm
I don't
just
know.
saying. I'm just saying.
There's a lot of autism in my house. A lot of autism.
I-
Okay, so Gina says, this is a small breath of fresh air in this long, arduous process. I'm grateful to the court for moving so quickly. I look forward to the details of my case becoming public and clearing my name, which will allow me to continue doing what I love without such brutal discrimination. I remain incredibly grateful for this opportunity to defend myself against this Goliath. Thank you, Elon Musk and X.
That's what she's doing. Yep. Slowly, she's doing it slowly too. It's not. She didn't just ram it in. She's like,
Yeah. And she's not doing it properly, where you go like the fingers, then you
No.
make the fist. She's going
no,
just fist
yeah,
through. Yeah.
fist right through. Boom. Yep.
Fist of Fury.
Yep. And I'm here for it. I'm fucking here for it. Good.
Mm-hmm.
So, the discovery motion granted in Gina's case against Disney. The court is forcing Disney to turn over information about house stars like Pedro Pascal and Rosario Dawson and others from The Mandalorian and other Disney Plus Star Wars shows, and the forthcoming movie. Though there's a movie. I didn't know about the movie.
It's gonna end. It's gonna end all the TV shows.
Yeah.
They're all gonna come together in a movie.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
The
Well,
The
well, now
Mandalorian and Grogu were compensated for the rules.
Wait, I thought it was about her getting fired.
No. So okay. So I think I know what they're doing here. At least in that paragraph. What
We
I
discussed this just
Yes.
before we started to.
This
to
is where
people live.
this is where Sean, I believe is correct in this. Where, I think what they're trying to do is calculate whatever those earnings would have
The
been,
damages,
right?
yeah.
Like the damages, like
Yeah.
okay, we have because they have to compare it to something, so they have to compare it to whoever the other stars
Because
were.
the sky's not the limit, they got to find the limit.
I want it to be infinity, but I get it.
It's not
probably-
infinity. It
it's
can't
not
be
infinity.
infinity. But,
But-
they're finding that limit. They're like,
But-
oh, so
yes,
she
yes.
would have had a show, and
Yes.
it would have gone at least this length, this episode, and these people are paid
Yes.
in this way per
Yes.
episode, blah 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 blah.
then
So
this,
theoretically, we could do some we do some math, and then in the corner of the room, there's a little Asian kid with with a calculator and an abacus going, "Rah," and then all of a sudden. And then all of a sudden, shing shang yo, and then the judge is like, yes, $300 million.
Wait, why is it gotta be Asian? Why can't it be an autistic kid?
You know what? It could be an autistic. It could be my son, actually, and then he would just count on his fingers. Like he does weird shit with his fingers. It's actually kind of
Mine too.
impressive. How
He points like this with his ring finger. Look,
oh,
Dad.
it's weird.
You,
Like, okay.
you know what that reminded me of? Have you guys seen the movie The Big Short? Have you ever seen that movie?
Yes. Yes.
The scene where he points to the quant, where he points to the math guy. That's what Sean just did. This is my quant, and it's a fucking Asian kid in the back, just who's he's Asian, but he's not from
Java's just
China.
taking
Yeah,
over.
that's what that just reminded me of.
But my oldest son Elliot, he can count to 99 on his fingers. He's developed a way where he can count something like 10 on like each hand or whatever, And then so it's like if I asked you, okay, using your two hands, show me 48, you'd be like, how can I show you I can't. You can't do that. He can. He's developed a way, and it's just like it's like show me 48, and you're like 48, and you're like, how is that? And he's broken it down 100 times, and I'm like, okay, show me 96. He's like, it's a weird little thing, and then I'm like, okay, show me 100. He's like, Dad, my hands only go up to 99.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
That's the 99 is the limit. That's
Okay,
the limit.
okay. For example,
99.
this is 6
Mm-hmm.
because like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it's like there's like 8 is kind of like a claw or something, and then he's just got this weird thing of doing it. And then you go, okay, show me 100. Dad, my hands only go up to 99. I'm like, mine only go up to 10. It's amazing. It's like, what? Yeah. So so yeah, the autistic kids are there's some real special sometimes. So
yeah.
plaintiff Gina Carano moves to compel production of documents within 7 days by defendant Walt Disney Company in response to her
Quick.
requests for production. Across these disputed RFPs, the root substantive and material question relevant to the parties' claims or defense is what information plaintiff needs on their own terms to testify by an expert, blah, 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 in order to help establish the amount of compensation she could have reasonably expected to earn from her employment with Disney.
That's the key sentence. That's what you just said right there.
Okay.
That sentence. Reasonably.
That's quick though. 7 days. That's a lot of.
I think it's 20 days.
There's 20 days.
No.
It's
No.
further down.
It says they're compelled within 7 days to provide the numbers.
Oh, but okay, but if you go further down in those tweets, it says 20 days. So
Disney must produce verified spreadsheets showing actor pay across multiple shows, key evidence that will help show the financial harm that Disney imposed on Gina when it unfairly and unlawfully terminated her. While the court order did not give Gina access to everything she was looking for, it made clear that we can seek further evidence on actor compensation if our expert concludes such evidence is still necessary after we review what Disney produces in response to this order. The court, Darnell's correct, but we're also correct. The court also required Disney to move quickly, giving them 20 days to comply with the order. The order shows the court won't let Disney bury relevant information in this high-stakes battle by playing procedural games. So,
bam.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah. What I was saying about the 7 days is like if it was 7 days from the date of the paper, that gives them no time to try and hide shit. They got to get all the numbers and get it out fast. Because if they the more days they have, the more time they have to can fudge numbers and hide shit. Yeah,
but
cook the books. Yep.
Not just necessarily fudging the numbers, because once a number is fudged and that fudgery is found, they are in a shocking amount of trouble. But let's say you give them a month, right? Then all of a sudden Disney goes, you know what? We'll give them the numbers, honest to goodness numbers, but we'll also give them 100,000 pages of other stuff. Now sort through it. Fuck you. You'll never find it.
Yep. Here you go. Yep. No, exactly. Yes.
But in her case, she'll get they will find it because she has all of Elon Musk's team of lawyers working on this. So it's
she literally has a team of Asian quants.
Free Asian quants.
And one autistic kid.
Yes, and one autistic kid at her fucking at her disposal on Team Elon. Yes. Fuck yeah, dude. Yes. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh.
I'm so glad Elon Musk put out that, hey, listen, if you're free speech on my platform, you can, well, I'll cover your shit. That was brilliant.
Yeah. No, that was fuck yeah, dude. Because that's free. That's free PR. Well, it's not free PR, but it's massive PR
Yeah.
for X and his brand and then blah blah blah. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. It's super smart. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so Disney already tried to have this case thrown out previously for this exact reason. They didn't want to have their dirty laundry aired in public. So yeah,
And
all that stuff is going to be out. How they pay and who they choose and all the stuff.
and even more important than the number, who ordered the hit? Who ordered the hit on Gina? And we all know that who the fuck did it because it was the
Yep.
Wicked Witch of the West.
I was going to
That's what
Kathleen
they.
Cannon.
Yes.
Why did they try and
fucking
why did they try and paint it as fucking Bob Chapek?
Oh, they.
Watch.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna try. They're gonna try.
You
But
think so?
yeah, dude, they're gonna blame. Yeah, because he was the previous CEO. Yeah.
That's
It
why.
was- no,
That's
no.
one of the reasons they got
It
rid
was-
of him because of this lawsuit.
Yeah.
But don't you think there's someone in Disney who just wants Kennedy to be gone? They're
They
done.
all do. Dude,
Maybe
they all do.
this
They
is,
just.
maybe this is the straw that breaks the witch's back.
I don't
I
think
think
so.
I think it's going to be because okay, publicly, yeah, sure, they're not going to fucking admit that it was her. I get that.
Right.
We're not going to get the smoking gun that it was her, whatever. But internally, as what I'm saying, internally, they know
Okay.
exactly who fucking caused this mess and who's about to cost them billions of dollars. Fuck yeah, that's why you're out of here. Sorry. Yeah.
Because this can be two things here. So she's looking at what, like $100 million, $200 million, $300 million,
Easy.
Bro.
depending. Well, it's just reasonable, right? They're not going to give her top dollar, but they're not going to give her like bottom dollar,
Well,
right?
No, dude. Okay, let's put it this way. What did the dude who just sued Starbucks by getting his fucking lap burned get?
I have no idea.
He's like
about that.
100.
He got like 100 or 50 or whatever, 100 for just burning it. Like originally he was only asking for I think 3 million or something. He ended up
Well-
getting 50 or 100.
Yeah.
So,
So what they'll do is-
multiply that out over her entire career is what
Yeah.
because that's what they're
Uh-huh.
gonna do. It's not just gonna be this one show. They're because they've damaged her career I can't speak today. Irrevocably, whatever.
Yeah.
So they're going to calculate it into the future. Like you fucked her from this point in what is it 2018 or 19 whatever it was into the future. That's where the infinity kind of goes, or that's where the limit will be.
See, I'm thinking that it's going to be like what 200 million, 300 million, and then so wait, no, there's a two-pronged thing that
Okay.
let me get to.
Okay.
So it's going to be a reasonable amount, like 200, 300 million dollars, and then
Okay.
comes right. That's that handles like the damages part,
Sure.
and then there's the punishment part,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
and then the judge can be like, okay, so she gets $300 million because maybe that's what she earns, but you're also going to give her another 100 million or 150 million dollars because you did a bad thing and you shouldn't have, and we never want you to do it again because your mistake cost you, basically X amount of dollars, right?
Mhm.
And that's what I'm thinking. So it could be $500 million. I mean, who knows what the
Easily.
punishment portion of that will be?
Easily. And here's the other thing too. This is what I think she's going to do. I could be wrong. She could totally not do this and not care. She just wants the money. Okay, whatever, right? I think what she's going to do is just, and the reason why I referenced the Starbucks guy is because the Starbucks guy wanted $3 million and an apology. That was it. That's all he was asking for. And fucking Starbucks refused. They refused to apologize. That's when the price went up to 50 million or 100 million or whatever the fuck he ended up getting. Because they refused to acknowledge their screw up and they refused to apologize. I think she's going to do the same exact thing. She's going to be like, here's the bare minimum. 300 million, 400 million, whatever, right? I don't know, whatever that number's going to be. But I want an apology. Disney's not going to do that. We don't live in a world where I see Disney, Bob Iger or Kathleen Kennedy bending the knee and saying we are sorry. I don't see that happening. And even in legalese, even in a legal briefing or like, here's our statement, oh, we're sorry, right? that's when the price goes up. That's when she's gonna fucking. I think she's gonna fucking turn the screws. I could be
Maybe.
wrong, but that's because like she's publicly admitted that she said this. She wants an apology. She wants them to admit they
And
screwed
she
up.
deserves one.
And she
Absolutely.
absolutely fucking deserves it, dude. She should totally get it. She's not going to, and I think she knows that. I think she's an adult. She's a big girl. She's been in the industry a while. This isn't her first rodeo. I think she knows she's not going to get it, and that's when you fucking turn the screw. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, because if they admit they were wrong, that just opens the door for a hell of a lot more.
Yes.
And they'll take the massive one time hit over having to admit an apology and admit they were wrong, and that will last forever.
Yes. Yep. That's where that's the actual limit, whatever the upper limit is, whatever, you know.
So it is infinity and beyond.
It is infinity, yes. Yeah. That's why I say it's infinity and beyond. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. Because there's no fucking way they're gonna apologize. There's no way in hell they're actually gonna.
I would be insanely surprised if they did. Like,
Yeah,
I would be shocked. Hell's freezing over.
Yeah, hell would have to freeze over,
Yeah.
and Kathleen Kennedy would have to be dead and buried. Yeah.
Now, I do like. I know everyone was kind of like excited for the Book of Boba Fett when it came out, thinking like, "Oh, Filoni's gonna put it to Kathleen Kennedy," and he kind of did. He did in one scene. There, the one of the gangs, they were like destroying a house or something, and they were spray painting the letters on the front of the house. It was the Arabesk for KK. The Arabesk for K. And they did KK, and I was like, that's a neat. Oh god, I remember seeing it. I was like, wait a minute, and like I pulled up I have a picture of it. Like I looked, I was like, oh shit, that's KK. So like it was like Filoni, like kind of like, yeah, we're blaming her for this shit.
Yep. And they should.
But now, yeah,
she deserves all the blame. So that you and it's also on Bob Iger. You should have fired this bitch years ago. Why is she still?
Maybe
there,
they can't.
dude?
Maybe they can't.
Okay, so this is okay. I'll give you a little industry some stuff here. One of my mentors, who I
I like
dearly,
inside baseball.
here's some inside baseball. One of my mentors has a theory on this. Because this goes back to I think the 70s or 80s. I can't remember. Whenever oh my god, what was that movie? I want to say it was oh shoot. It was it was a movie that Steven Spielberg had produced, and I'm trying to remember back to what exactly. It was a film where somebody had actually died. It was one of the guys. It was a helicopter scene, and
Tales of the Dark Side.
Yes,
Tales of the Dark Side, the movie. Yes, Tales of the Dark Side.
And
it killed two Vietnamese kids.
Yes, and it killed them. Right. Okay. So.
Is it the tail rotor blade that would?
No. Yeah, and it killed the actor on like. So when you see the rest of that whole like dream sequence, it's another guy playing his part because he got killed in the crash.
Correct. So, guess who was producing on those movies? It was Steven Spielberg and a bunch of other people who were attached to it. Now, the secret sauce or the inside baseball that he knows, or at least that it was a hush hush, everybody knows what's going on, was on the set. People were taking the nose candy. They were doing a little right. That never came up. That went away. Right. They took care of it legally and whatever they could to brush it aside and whatever. Even though it changed the landscape of movies and kind of what came after that. Right. Legally speaking, like a lot of the liability stuff they had to deal with after.
And that. And stuff about minors and stuff too. Yeah.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. With minors, the whole shebang. But that was the problem, was that and I can't remember who specifically the person who was to blame, but
the director. They blamed the director.
They blamed the director, but the point is, it was because of the stuff that they were partaking in. That's the reason what caused the accident. According to him, Kathleen Kennedy has held on to that little trump card for all these years. And so that's why she has a get out of jail free card, because she knows what happened. She knows where the bodies are buried, and she knows who is directly responsible, yada, yada, yada. So that is why she's just had carte blanche all these fucking years. Because,
I assumed it was something like that.
Yeah, so that is part of the
So
of
she
her,
she knows about the coke. Is that what? And
the
coke?
whole she knows all of the stuff, dude. It's not just that, it's she knows all of the Spielberg's little, him and Lucas. She knows all their little, like I said, where the bodies are buried. But specifically that one thing, that's a big deal because that was at that time when they died, and it was huge, man. It was a big problem, big deal. And so because of that, and and just her willingness to shut up, right? Not say anything, just cool, whatever. She's gotten carte blanche all of these years, right? But carte blanche only goes so far, only so much, because now it's going to cost you God knows how much money that this whole mess is going to
Yeah.
cost them.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they couldn't do it till now because of how
Like
big it was, and this
like
is just it. It's like, no, fuck it.
Yeah.
We'll take that L. We'll get the fuck
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, you're done. You're goodbye. Yes, we'll give you your golden parachute. Okay, go
Yeah.
away. We're done. We put up with you long enough. Which again, it should have happened years ago. But I think this is the nail in the coffin. This is going to cost them so much money, and they know it. They fucking know how much this is going to cost them, and they're just like, okay, sorry, no, you're done. We can't do this anymore. I don't care. We don't care if Spielberg is protecting you or whoever's protecting you. We're done. Sorry. It's just
Yeah,
it's
this
too much.
could be easily $500 million because of a misguided hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
wild.
it is. Yeah.
Fuck, I love having you two sons of bitches on the show. Like this show would be nothing if I didn't have you two.
Oh stop. Oh stop. Stop.
I'll take the compliment. I'm a treasure trove of useless information.
I
need the self reassurance here, man.
You were in a movie. Shut up.
That's true.
You were literally and you're probably going to be back in another one. So you're fine.
I hope.
Shut up. You're fine. Shut up. You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, let's move on to the next one. And so this is where Gina's $2 fuck the ad read Rumble rant comes in. I won't do one.
Thank you.
It has nothing to do with the fact that I can't. So close. Close. But that's where I'm gonna put that $2. So, Snow White has pissed everyone off, but has it pissed enough people off? Well, the answer is maybe,
Possibly.
Disney's Snow White had higher carbon emissions than the latest Fast and Furious film. Family.
Bam. Bam.
Oh my god!
Family. How amazing is that?
I love you for this one, Sean. I love you for this one.
At
I
least
really do.
Disney has finally run out of folks to piss off with Snow White's Disney.
It's Trump's fault.
Yeah, sure.
It's Trump's fault.
You just killed Darnell, Sean. I hope you're happy now. You may have killed him.
You killed a movie star.
Goodness. Yeah. The film combined with The Little Mermaid created more carbon emissions than some major airports do in a year.
Wow.
Well, no, and think about that. I bet you this is because of the reshoots. How many fucking reshoots and whatever rewrites or God knows whatever they did probably jacked this up. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah.
All the airplanes and shit.
Yeah.
But also
yeah.
like the it would be shooting the film, right? And then going, we need CGI, and then putting in all the electricity and computing power for CGI that never had to be there in the first place.
Yep.
So you've like, oh man. So at a screening of a new Snow White movie in London last month, influencers walked through an artificial fairy tale forest complete with a full-size thatched cottage filled with models of furry animals. In the U.S., Disney paraded an actual bunny in a brown knitted jumper down the red carpet at the film's Hollywood premiere. That is so gay. But the film's theme of being at one with nature seems not to have extended to the real life environment, with company documents showing the making of Snow White generated more greenhouse gas emissions in the UK than the latest Fast and Furious film, despite the latter's reliance on an array of gas-guzzling cars.
Now wait. Now wait. Are we saying that the film caused that, or just Rachel Zegler talking?
Well,
It's worse than cows farting.
Produced that
she's
much.
got a lot of
Yes.
hot air. Now I don't know what
Yes.
emissions are in the
Yes.
hot air, but I'm just saying
Yes.
there's a some hot air balloons have her to thank.
Yes, I'm just saying. I'm just asking. That's all I'm saying. I'm just asking. I don't know.
Yeah.
Good question.
Analysis of more than 250 sets of filings from the Walt Disney Company reveals that the live-action remakes of Snow White and another animated classic, The Little Mermaid, created more pollution than any of its other movies made in the UK since 2019, when the environmental reporting requirements was introduced. It obliges companies to disclose the emissions generated in the UK, so the global total may be higher. Yeah, it would be higher because if
God.
like depending on where they did that animation, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Like
yep.
so, it's probably way higher. The Little Mermaid, for example, was also filmed in Sardinia, while the Fast and Furious filmmakers traveled to Italy and the U.S. The combined emissions for Snow White and the Little Mermaid are higher than the annual amount produced by Birmingham, which is actually quite a large city, and Luton airports. Each movie generated higher emissions than the annual total of Blackpool Pleasure Beach and London's O2 Arena, where the Snow White influencer event took place. Now, the O2 Arena is massive.
Yeah, it's
We're talking about like hundreds of thousands of people inside of it.
Yeah.
It's upsettingly big.
Yeah.
So that's kind of amazing.
Yeah, I think didn't it set the attendance record for the Monty Python One Down, Five to Go, their finale they did a few years ago.
Oh, I'm not sure.
It was a
Not sure.
it was a 2-day. It was right before Stephen Hawking died because he was in it.
Oh.
It was the surviving members did like a bunch of skits and stuff, and there was like a
Ooh.
2-night thing. I think they had set the attendance record for like how many people they fit in that building,
Dang.
the O2 Arena. It was
Okay.
fucking massive.
That's awesome, dude. I mean,
could be wrong on that.
the show, but that's really cool.
It's on
So-
Netflix. It was like a big Netflix special.
So Snow White and Little Mermaid dumped 8,279.6 tons of carbon dioxide into the air, which shadows, I think, quite significantly over the 7,829 tons for the Birmingham airport. Again,
Tell me,
Birmingham is a
how does
large.
that-
It's a large city.
Yeah. How does that compare to the amount of cows farting in the world? What's the comparison there? Is it like close
or how many Rachel Zeglers does it take to produce
that much carbon?
You know what?
fucking?
You know what?
One.
In another lifetime, that question would be ridiculous, and we laugh at it because ha ha ha! What a hypothetical, rhetorical thing that has no answer. But thanks to Grok, I'm going to ask.
Yes. Elon, tell us how much.
How many
Yes.
cows are required to emit? I guess we're doing Snow White, right?
Yes, yes,
8,279.6
6 tons.
tons. This is also metric tons. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Of
Gay.
So what's real measurement?
Yeah. What's that in American? It's fucking Canadian shit.
how many cows are required to emit this tons of? Let's see. Okay, so Grok is doing it to calculate how many cows are required to emit 8,279.6 tons of CO2. We need to estimate CO2 per cow, and then divide the total. Blah blah blah. And okay, so it's doing an awful lot of math. Awful lot. So basically, the answer is thus approximately 3,312 cows are required to emit 8,279 tons.
Damn,
That's a lot of fucking cows, dude.
that's still not all the cows in the world. But that's a lot of
cows.
fucking cows.
And that all equals one Rachel Zegler.
Yeah.
All of that to one
Ooh.
to one Zegler.
How many cars is that?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good question.
Because you know how they always be like, oh well, if we do this is the equivalent of however many cars off the road.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Let's see, for cars, I'm gonna go with somewhere in the neighborhood of 200 to 300. Well, I'm just throwing it. I
I
don't
can see
know.
that.
I don't know, 200 to 300. We'll see.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I'll go 5 because I'm thinking people don't take care of their vehicles and they put out more than their emissions than they're supposed to.
Yeah.
So I'll go 5. I'll go about 5.
Fucking love Grok. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
It works sometimes. Like I'll see people use Grok to generate animated images, and when I try and get it to do it, it tells me it can't do it.
And it can't code for shit. I know that for a fact because I've tried to use it for my game.
1,800 average cars.
Wow.
Oh, okay. So I was significantly under, but I was
We were both wrong. Like,
yeah
bad.
Yeah. That's a lot. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And Chris just called us all gay, so that's fine.
That's fine.
I appreciate
That's
that.
fine.
Though. I appreciate that.
That's fine. Yeah, so that's the shocking how poorly that did environmentally. It was it's quite bad, eh? It's quite bad
Yeah.
indeed.
Oh, we do.
So yeah, I thought that would just be a fun story to make everybody chuckle.
Which it did.
Even the environmentalists are like, hey, what the fuck? This does suck.
We hate this bitch.
Nobody likes it. It offends everybody.
Yes. She equally offends everyone. Absolutely.
It's funny because there really isn't one group that it pleases. Because even if you think about the Jews, they hate it because of Zegler. The Palestinians hate it because of Gal. And it's just like everyone just hates it. There's an angle. Midgets hate it because they were excluded. Like, I mean, just like, you know what I mean?
Everyone.
Like, everyone hates it.
Every subgroup.
Disney has done the one thing that's impossible across like all walks of life is get people to agree on one topic, and that it's a bad movie.
And we hate the Zegler. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I guess the next topic is seems Hollywood wanted this movie to fail, but it memed its way to success. We're now talking about Minecraft. Minecraft, Jack Black. I thought this movie was going to be a fucking bomb, but apparently dumb kids are so annoying about it. Police are called to the theaters now because they keep shouting and cheering and ovations for like little fucking fan service things. It's like, watch the movie like a normal fucking person and don't stand up and like give an ovation because they said a word. You know what I mean?
Well, okay, so I'll be 100% honest as well. I did not see this coming.
Chicken jockey. Fuck you, Gina.
Yeah, no, it is. No, that's part of the that's part of the cult, or the, it's a part of Minecraft. But I did not see. I'm gonna be 100% honest. This is one that I completely missed. I did not see this coming. I did not see it taking off the way that it did. But I also, because I didn't see it in the right frame of so.
Mike is only psychic, Unagi, when it comes to predictable things. It seems.
This is, dude, nobody saw this. Shut up. No one saw this coming, dude.
No.
Nobody. Hollywood, no. Everyone thought this, including all the other talking heads, thought this was going to. I didn't think it was going to bomb, but I just didn't think it would break the bank. The way that it did.
There is okay, so I was reading a little bit about it, and again, I don't know the words, I don't know the terminology. I mean, I bought my son Minecraft because he loves Minecraft, but he refuses to play it. He just wants to play Roblox instead. I was like, so why did I buy you this fucking game then? But there was it's fucking, it's gone off my timeline now. There's like a character or something that that is in this film or something. It's like a foreshadowing of a character. It starts with an H. I forget the like hold board or something like that. Anyways, there's a moment in the film where something happens. There's like an elder or something. Again, I don't know what words I'm saying. Words, I don't know what they mean. There's like an elder or something, and the group. I guess all their eyes go purple except one person's goes white, and everyone's like, "Oh, this is the thing, the hold born or whatever it is," and everyone's like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited!" And then the guy who made the film is like, "No, that's not real. You guys are getting really excited over a thing that's not real. What happened was all the eyes were supposed to go purple or something like that, and then when we rendered it, this one individual kept going white." And
Oh yeah. In the
and
game, in the game, it's like a 0.1% chance of one of them spawning that way. Yes, yeah. I know. Okay, I know what you're talking
and
about.
then
Yes.
and then they're like, no, this wasn't supposed to be this way. But our VX team ran out of time, and then we said, fuck it, send it. And you weren't supposed to notice it was the thing. It's a mistake, and why don't celebrate our mistake? Just watch the movie and shut the fuck up. And they're like, oh my god, it's like, no, it's a mistake. Stop pointing it out. Our people are sad enough.
Nobody who made this movie should be fucking sad. This is gonna probably. I still don't think it's gonna cross $1 billion, but I do think it's gonna be high. $900 million easily.
No,
Yeah.
but listen, if you are a visual effects person and you can't get something right, and then you run out of time and you're forced to send off something wrong, you have to be sad. Your job's not complete. That's what I think, anyway.
There is truth to that.
But I mean, being excited for the success, sure. But you'd be like, every time you watch that, you're gonna go, "Fuck, that's not right, man. That's gonna bother me forever."
That one guy who screwed.
Yeah, he obviously didn't have an Asian working for him, or an autistic kid that does this.
He should. Everyone, we all need
or
that.
He didn't get Grok to do it, or maybe he did. That's the problem.
So, I'm having trouble trying to figure out if the movie is good or not, because you listen to Neurotic and that whole bunch, they just rip it to shreds. Jeremy Jahns, who's usually very good about giving it, like, breaking things down.
Yeah.
It didn't sound like a bad movie.
Well, okay, so
it wasn't good either.
So here's what Mike thinks, and again, this is why I can't bat 1,000 every time, Sean. Jesus Christ. Okay, here is why I got this wrong, and here's why I think everyone else got this wrong, because we were looking at it through a very specific lens. This movie is Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's what I got wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. So, just like Sean said, number one, they were smart in the fact that they knew their audience. They're like, we know our audience. This is what they like. This is what they like about the game. This is what they like about all the surrounding kind of content on TikTok, on YouTube. Okay, we're just gonna give our fans what the fuck they want. That was the first thing they got right. It's like, okay, we're just gonna give the people what they want, and lo and behold, this is exactly what they wanted. Now, the reason that when I say Rocky Horror Picture Show, which I don't know, Sean or Darnell, have you ever been to one of those like a midnight showing of like Rocky Horror Picture Show or whatever?
Yeah, the glove and everything. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So the reason I say that is because it's very like, I don't want to say a cult, but like ritualistic or however you want to kind of term that. But it's an experience. Like, you go to the theater, you go to a midnight showing, and they have literally a set of guidelines and rules for the movie, like how to watch this movie. Like, you clap for this, you throw rice at the wedding, you dress up as a certain way.
Uh-huh.
Like literally, it's like all of these things that exist. But that is because that's for the fans. Like the fans, they do this, they love this. It is quote unquote the dirty term of fan service, whatever you want to call it. That's what this is. The other thing that I think that I missed 100%, I will be 100% honest that I totally missed. I seriously underestimated how underserved young males for films were, because think about this. When was the last movie that you can really think of? Maybe Mario might be the last one, but even besides Mario, what other movie is absolutely geared towards young males under the age of 18?
I can't think.
Deadpool?
Well, that's a little bit older now because it's the third film. It's got the Hugh Jackman plus. So
No, I meant like the first Deadpool.
oh yeah, maybe the first Deadpool, maybe. But how many years ago was that now?
A long time.
2012.
That was 2012, my friend. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the first. Yeah, that was a while ago. So I know, I feel old too. Trust me. Yes, but what I'm saying is, over the last 10 plus years, even just, we'll say the last 5 years. Forget the last 10 years, but the last 5 years. How many movies have really tried to hit that? Because and we just covered a film that nobody watched because they wanted to hit women, like females, and they didn't even do that correctly. But because everything is very geared towards.
Let me tell you, I
women.
want to hit women.
I know you do. It's the whole Bill Burr, the Bill Burr fucking joke. But I'm serious. But that's another, I think, secret sauce, like little sprinkle that they hit is like, hey,
Do they know they hit it though?
I think they got lucky. I'm gonna be honest. I think they got lucky, but it
it's
doesn't
like-
matter. But it doesn't matter because they hit it. They absolutely hit it.
No, oh, sure, yeah, okay, maybe they hit it, but it's like making love to a woman, and all of a sudden she screams out in the massive ecstasy, and she's like, "That's the best one ever," and you're like, "Oh my god, I don't know what I did."
Because
Apparently,
hit the spot.
I don't know what I did.
You
I don't know what I'm
found-
doing with my hands. I don't know, and then you have no idea what you hit or how you hit it, but you know that you want to do it again, and they might. Not have any idea what it is.
Well,
that they did.
I think they got it right in the sense of they knew they were trying to get the fans. Like they knew they're like, if we put these things in, this is fan service, cool. We at least are in the ballpark. But I'm saying where the secret sauce came in is just how underserved young men were when it comes to films, when it comes to movies. That was the secret sauce. That was this that they got.
I like fan service. Maybe I'm a
No,
toxic
yeah.
fan. I
No.
like it.
No, that's what every movie should be fucking doing instead of trying to piss fans off, instead of trying to instead
Subvert
of
expectations.
subvert expectations, or fucking God forbid that you target men with your fucking movie. Yeah.
Of an IP
Yeah.
that has been generally for men for 30 years.
Yes, dude, yes. God fucking forbid. Yes. So yeah, that's what they got right. They got in the ballpark, and then they were like, "Oh, okay, cool. We'll just keep doing this," and then it just sort of worked out. Like I don't believe that they 100% hyper focused. Like, yep, we're totally gonna hit with men with this. We're gonna get but I do think they were in the vicinity. They were in the general area of we want to be fan service to bring people in. I think they were smart in that aspect. Absolutely.
One example of excellent fan service is in Top Gun Maverick, when they had the homoerotic flag football
Yeah.
and they did it very much like the homoerotic volleyball scene. I was like, yes, unnecessary homoeroticism. Love it.
all the homo, Sean.
All of the
homo.
all,
Do it.
Wait.
No homo, right?
all of the homo.
They knew. They fucking knew. They were Tom Cruise knows what's up. He's smart. He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
He knew.
I'm gonna have to say that the two big concerns I had was, one, I thought Jason Momoa would have been like he was the avatar of some like housewife who was playing the game or something. He kind of looks like a chick, like
Yeah.
an '80s chick, but it's just he was an '80s gamer who was like big, and now he's like grown up.
Yeah.
And Jack Black, they're calling him Steve. And it's like, but my kids who are Minecraft fanatics are like, that's not Steve though. But the way I heard how they explain it, I'm like, okay, I can get behind this.
So
Like he just shut his
Minecraft,
mouth.
a Minecraft movie shatters box office expectations with a record-breaking 163 million opening weekend. What record was broken?
Oh, for a video game movie.
Okay.
The opening an opening for a video game movie. I believe it broke that record. Yeah, is what this is referring to.
Mhm.
Yeah, adaptation. Yeah, the best video game adaptation. Correct. Yeah.
Video
Yeah.
game added. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
I guess the update to the story is a Minecraft movie leveled up at the box office, collecting a blockbuster 163 million. In its opening weekend, it's not only the biggest domestic debut of the year, which again shocking. It's the best in history for a video game adaptation.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks to thanks to pent up demand for a family film, a broad appeal and goodwill towards the 2011 video game.
Fan
So
service.
they don't say anything about there's nothing peddled to men. They just say family film. So what if we get a whole bunch of fucking Hallmark films out now because it's family film, and
See-
again they cut out the young men, not knowing they hit the little man on the boat.
See, that's the secret sauce that I don't know if Hollywood is going to fucking pick up on. And I don't know if they're going to learn that lesson. We'll see. Only time will tell. I don't know, but we'll see. Yeah. Yep. Because that's what they did with Top Gun. How many dudes went to go see the Top Gun Maverick? That was why Top Gun Maverick
Many.
made God knows how much fucking $2 billion or whatever the hell it was.
It was, yeah.
A
I wanted
stupid
to go
amount of
see it.
money.
I wanted to go
Yeah.
see it for my birthday. I was going to go to the theater all by my lonesome.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't go because kids are fucking gay. So yeah, eventually I did get to see it, and I was super pumped about it.
As you should. It was good. I saw it twice. I took my mom wanted to go see it, and then my nephew wanted to go see it. So I took them separately.
I kind of want a third one. I don't know how that
There
would
is
be.
one. There is one in the works.
Is there?
I would
It
not
is
be
in the
shocked.
works.
I
Tom
wouldn't be
Cruise is
shocked.
getting a little too old, so he might be like, "This is my last mission, boys." That kind of thing. Let's
Yeah.
do it. Let's do it for Iceman. That kind of thing. I think would be kind of cool.
I think you just solved the plot. That's the plot.
Let's do it for Iceman. Those
For
fucking
Iceman.
those
For
communists.
Iceman.
It's the Russians or something.
The-
Or
Mm.
it's unknown. It's vaguely unknown named bad guys, but for some reason they do have Sukhoi 47 fucking fighter jets. It's like,
Yeah.
why do the unnamed bad guys have Russian jets?
And it's Siberia. It looks like
Weird.
Siberia.
Yeah,
Which,
Yeah.
weird.
Weird.
Yeah. So, prior to this weekend, Disney and Marvel's Captain America: Brave New World held the benchmark for year's biggest opening, while Universal and Illumination's 2023 smash The Super Brothers was the best video game
Before
adaptation.
that, yep. Before
Yeah.
that, yep. And smack the shit out of that one. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, I mean, I guess that's good. Georgie said that his nephew watched it, and he thought it was really good. So if kids are gonna like it, I mean, I guess you know what I mean.
Your core audience. If you made your core audience happy, you're fine. You're set. I think the only thing, and again, I don't know if it would have messed with the formula because this is old school. Because this is what Lego Movie did, which is you actually made two movies. You made one movie for the adults who could get the references and make those jokes and whatever that would fly over the head of a kid, and then you made the kid movie, which is the Lego stuff. It doesn't.
Like Shrek, I love that.
Yeah. Oh, Shrek is perfect. There are so many jokes in there that flew over my head back in the day, and then I rewatch it and like, oh my god, how did they get away with this, dude? Like, they sneak that in there. That's how old school movies used to do it.
Yeah.
But it
So
doesn't
wait.
sound. Sorry. Go on,
No. Real quick before I'm gonna lose this. Minecraft started on Paramount.
No,
George said he
he's
watched
talking.
it on Paramount.
No, he's talking about Top Gun 2.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I didn't mean to break his stride.
No worries, dude. Yeah. But if you gentlemen will excuse me, I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. You talk.
Sure.
We
got you,
amongst
brother.
yourselves.
We got you.
Talk amongst
We got you.
yourselves. Be right back.
Yes. So here, let's share this with the boys and girls. Minecraft movie. 88 popcorn meter. So people seem to like it.
Yeah.
Not so good by the critics, eh?
Fuck the critics, man.
So all audience has 86. Verified is 88. You know, all critics. Let's
Yeah.
check out what they have.
I always thought critics reviews are bullshit. I've never. Well, I mean, as a little kid, I would, Roger Siskel and Ebert would on TV. I started to watch that as a young kid. And I'm like, oh, okay. And after I realized these guys know what the fuck they're doing. Like they're reviewing these movies on their personal interests, and their interest is like completely different from mine. So fuck these guys.
Yeah. So Tom Schoen of the Sunday Times says grown-ups who see this movie to better understand where their children disappeared to every day after school will emerge none the wiser, I regret to say. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
That says nothing.
That's parents will find themselves having more fun than expected with this movie, while the kids and Minecraft fans will be pleased to see their favorite game leap onto the big screen. Like, I mean, I guess. Black and Momoa nearly get us through it with their goofy chemistry. They bring some life to a movie that is otherwise nothing but digital building blocks.
Now, there is two things that I remember seeing. I don't really want to spoil it much, but there is the Jennifer Coolidge storyline, which is pointless. It cuts back and forth from like the action to her and this date she goes on, and it doesn't go anywhere. And at one point the parties split up. Men go one direction, women go the other, and guess which party is worthless?
The women's party?
No.
In real life, it's the women's party, and in the video game, it would be the men's party because because men are incapable. All right, so Timu Jumanji.
Okay. I might get to leave.
I guess I don't know.
No, yeah. He said he's gonna dip out and come back.
He's having
maybe it's a number 2.
I guess maybe who knows? Yeah. Okay. So what else we got? A pleasant piece of family entertainment most people will enjoy watching. It's as a mindless and thoughtless nostalgia trip that brings Minecraft to life for devoted fans of the game. A Minecraft movie will likely be enough, but it could have been so much more.
Don't wait. No, go back to that one. Michael Ward, that guy. Okay.
Yeah.
So reading that makes me want to watch it.
Oh, is he a piece of shit?
No. Just reading that, like as a mindless and thoughtless nostalgia trip. I like nostalgia, right? A nostalgia trip that brings Minecraft to life. If I was a fan of the game, oh hey, who's this?
Well, it looks.
How's it going there, Steve?
It's Steve.
Oh, hello, Steve.
I saw you guys were talking about me in Minecraft.
Yeah, man. We just
you in Minecraft, but real life still somehow.
Yeah. How was that to film, man?
What film? What movie? What are you talking about?
You didn't. We talk about your Minecraft movie, a Minecraft movie, man.
Minecraft is.
I was working with Momoa.
Who's Momoa? I'm in Minecraft now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm Steve. Who's Jack Black? Who the hell is Jack Black?
No one said his name.
No, you didn't.
No, we didn't say his name.
Can you tell me how you got away from the creepers?
Very good question.
Chicken jockey.
Oh, okay. That says it all right there, man.
All right.
Skibidi-wee.
All right. Okay. What about
Minecraft.
tell me your relationship with Garrett then.
Garrett? Who's Garrett?
It's Momoa's Garrett. Do you want to tell me about Garrett?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. What? Donnell, what's wrong with you, man?
I'm sorry. I was thinking of something that happened earlier.
What? Sean, do you need to check on Donnell?
Oh,
No, he seems fine. We're worried about
Oh.
you.
I'm good. Skibidi-wee.
yeah. I mean, if you're stuck in a video game, man, we're kind of concerned.
Stuck in a game?
You said you're in Minecraft. We assumed you were stuck.
It's by choice.
Oh, okay.
I-
So you prefer there?
Skibidi-wee.
Oh man, this is some good insight. I'm glad you came on, man. We get to get some good insight into this.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
liking
it's
this.
Me, Steve from Minecraft.
Yeah?
From Minecraft. That's right.
I'm coming to you live in Minecraft now. That's where I'm.
Oh, you're in there.
Yes.
Okay.
Can't you see my sword in the background?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I have a sword.
Oh, I thought that was a pickaxe because you were mining.
Oh, I mean not pickaxe. I'm sorry. Yes. Done. Stop pointing things out.
Stop noticing? Is that what it?
Stop noting inconsistencies.
Ah, I will stop noticing.
Okay.
Well then, I'm
What?
well, Steve. While we
Ooh. What's that? What is this? Minecraft.
This is
what?
the movie.
What? You're blowing my mind. What is this?
You're probably not sharing with sound.
I can't keep my mouth straight. I'm so.
you say it's not sharing sound.
No,
Oh.
Oh,
you can't.
Wait.
It's
Oh,
blowing
right.
your mind. You can't keep your mouth straight.
I can't
Oh,
keep my
right,
mouth
'cause-
straight.
that's right.
You have to share it with
That's right.
sound.
Hang on. Yeah, I it's not that I wasn't sharing it with sound. It was just that it gave me a warning a few minutes ago saying, "Oh yeah, your sound fucked up. You have to redo it."
Okay.
And then I just didn't.
Yeah.
But the call of the mines was too strong. So
Hey,
one
it's
day,
you.
It's
You.
It's- is this autobiographical?
I guess.
this. A wonderland where anything you can imagine is possible.
That's me.
As long as what you
That's
imagine
me.
can
Yes.
be built
Yeah.
with blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Where are we?
Wait, who are you again?
Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison. Gamer of the Year 1989. Whatever. I barely think about it.
I gotta tell you. Your friend Garrett looks like shit.
He does. He's seen better
He looks
days.
like he's been fucked hard and put away wet. I'm just saying. Like, it looks like Aquaman was a really long time ago.
Mm,
He looks like he's let himself go a bit. Yeah.
just a little, yeah.
Welcome to
You look in great shape, though, bud. You look in amazing
Thank
shape.
you.
Like I share your body type. I love it.
It's all cardio.
Yeah.
Oh.
Animal cruelty.
Ooh.
Don't I know it?
There are dark forces.
Man, you
who
had
wanna
some
destroy
adventures,
this
dude.
world. If we want to stop them,
Were you scared at all?
Yeah, Steve, who are those pig people?
Skibidi-wee.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
All right.
Fellas, I'm gonna
Yeah.
dip back out.
Okay. Well, thanks for
Thanks
coming in,
for
Steve.
being here, Steve.
I hate to do this, but I just got signed for the sequel.
Oh, hey! Congratulations.
Oh well, I
Chicken.
liked you in Pick a Destiny.
Woo! Tenacious D. I mean, I'm Steve. What? Who's
One cock
who's-
push up.
Who's Jack Black? What?
I don't know, but can you lift yourself
Who's
up with
Kyle
your own
Gass?
penis?
Who's Kyle? I don't know these words. You're saying words. I don't know what you're saying.
We didn't mean to confuse you, Steve.
I'm
I know it's hard.
But
I know it's hard, my bud.
I'm gonna dip out.
All right, man. Take it easy. Be careful.
Laters.
Yeah, that was a
Fucking
nice
hilarious.
treat. That was a nice treat.
It sure was.
I was not expecting Steve to show up, man. We have to tell Mike when he gets back that Steve showed up.
And that was the only one I had.
Assuming he does, nobody knows where Mike went. We still think he.
I think he's doing a poo.
Maybe.
No biggie.
Yeah, I think
So,
he's doing a
this
poo.
must be. He's gonna get fucked on YouTube for this. I know it.
You need to know.
Great. Now it's dark.
That feel quick to anyone else?
I know if you mute it or pause it every like 20 seconds, you don't get hit.
Hey guys.
Dude, did you make a poo?
It's
I had no, dude. I told you I had to go to the bathroom, man.
I know. It was like you were going a while, dude.
My bad. What? Catch me up? Did I
and
miss anything?
you'll. Well, we just played the trailer of Minecraft. We read a couple reviews, and it was very hit or miss. A lot of people said poor things, not really explaining why it was poor. Right? Just like it didn't really tickle my undercarriage. It didn't butter my parsnips. Is basically what all the poor reviews said. So we watched the trailer. It seems kind of fun, but then wouldn't you know it? Fucking Steve from the movie, he popped up and he was like all like skippity toilet and shit like that. I was like, what?
Yeah, man. It was
Are you fucking kidding me? I went to the bathroom and I missed somebody popped in to the
a
stream.
not just somebody. Actual Steve from the game.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. It was kind of like Pokeroo. You left and they came in, and then they left and you popped back in. Pokeroo. It was crazy.
Like chat roulette or something, man.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
was nuts.
Okay. I'm never going to the bathroom again.
I
on a
wouldn't.
fucking stream.
I wouldn't.
yeah.
No, I should have just held it. That's my bad. Sorry, guys.
I gotta bring up Pokeroo so you guys know what the hell that is.
Is it like chat roulette?
I would have.
How's chat roulette?
It's kind of like. Sorry.
Explain this Pokeroo. What is Pokeroo?
Okay, listen, I can't do it. I have to ask Rock. Okay, so Pokeroo is it's almost like a lovable giraffe. Actually, you know what? I could probably bring it up. So Pokeroo is like a lovable giraffe. It's a man in a costume, right?
Wait, is this like a Hannah Montana thing? Like Hannah leaves and then Montana, or like Miley Cyrus comes back?
Yeah.
But is that is that a thing? I don't know if that's a good analogy, but
Not Pokemon. Poco.
You can't even spell it.
I can't.
Poke.
I think he's making this up. He's making this
No,
all
I'm not.
Poke,
I'm not.
poke.
It's
all
just
fake.
Pokeroo. No, it's not fake. It's not fake. Promise you.
I don't. Yeah, we don't believe you, Sean.
No, this is Pokeroo. I forgot the
Moving to
L
vote
in
of
it.
no confidence.
This is Pokeroo.
Okay.
What the hell? This is like Gumby,
Like a
but
cheap
not
Barney.
Gumby.
No.
This is like if you combine Gumby and the horse together.
Gummy and Pokey, yeah.
Yeah. You put right, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Is this a Canadian thing? Is that what this is? This is super.
Yeah, it is.
Canadian?
It is a Canadian thing.
Okay.
Is he smoking a
it's a-
joint?
Ooh.
No, there was a knockoff one called Tokaroo, and he was trying to make weed legal, which he
Okay.
succeeded. So Polkaroo, like it was called Polka Dot Door. Is the children's show, right? And so they'll be like, doing, singing and dancing and doing like games and crafts and all that stuff like that. And the one guy's like, oh yeah, oh shoot, I left my hat over there. And then he'd go get his hat, and all of a sudden Polkaroo would come in and, whoa, I'm Polkaroo, and he would do all that, and everyone would go, it's Polkaroo, oh my god! And then he'd stay for a few minutes, and then he would like walk off, and then a moment later the guy would come back with his hat, and then he's like, "Oh, I got my hat," and then they're like, "Oh, you just missed Polkaroo," and that was always the bit. So Canadians, if someone goes and someone comes in and then they go and come back, like, oh, it's like Polkaroo. Yeah.
Interesting. So Hannah Montana, but just like in the costume, like the full on, like the full on thing. Okay.
Jay says it's an Eastern thing, as I've never seen that. Thank God for that. Well, listen, Jay, fuck Western Canada. Anyways, it was from TV Ontario. Do you have a TVBC? Probably not, and if you did, it was gay. So yeah, that's TVO.
Do you ever watch Letterkenny or Shoresy?
Oh fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, not so much Shoresy, but I have seen Letterkenny. Yeah.
I am fucking Letterkenny. I found got stupid towards the end. Like, it got like too broad. It got too. But Shoresy has been like fucking hilarious.
Is it like I haven't like sat down
Season
to watch it.
4 just came out on Hulu a few weeks ago.
Okay, so
only
you recommend it though? I mean,
oh yeah. If you liked Shoresy from Letterkenny, I mean, it kind of like
it's his spin-off, right?
Right. You look behind the curtain. It's not just like the type of shit he was doing before.
Okay, we're watching
like his
this,
actual
and you guys are
story
gonna
to
get.
it.
Here we go. Are we doing we're doing a, yep, there we go.
Polkaroo.
Okay. Polkaroo.
Oh, good God.
You are going to get some 1990 Canadian wholesomeness, actually Ontario wholesomeness.
You can't do that on television?
30 seconds, but there you go. It illustrates my entire point.
Polkaroo.
Polkaroo.
What are you doing?
Polkaroo.
What are you doing? That doesn't go there.
Yeah.
Oh no, the Polkaroo is disappearing.
Why did you touch my butt?
Goodbye, Polkaroo.
Oh, he had his
Have
way
a
with
big
me. Now he
camping
left.
trip. Come back soon.
See you never. I'm pregnant.
Sherry, you're not cold on a hot summer's day like this, are you?
No, the Polkaroo is here.
The
He just
Polkaroo
came in me.
was here, and I missed him again?
Yes.
I would love to MST3K this.
There are no words, Sean. I got nothing.
Polkaroo, baby. Polkaroo. That's 1990. 1990. I was fucking.
But he did.
I was 6.
He did give me an idea. Like, it would be really funny if like someone on this show were to do that, like Clark Kent style, like wear glasses and then take them off, and then you're whatever, right? Polkaroo. Like, did he ever have that, or is he just? It's always just like glasses or a hat or something, and take them off. No. Yes. There you go. You got some macho. You look like Macho Man Randy Savage. Actually, put him back on. You legit look like Macho Man.
Oh yeah, the cream of the crop rises to the top.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think about the madness.
Yes.
I love Randy. Like he was like one of my favorites.
Was there ever an episode where Polkaroo and the dude they actually showed up together?
Oh, back to back.
You know they have to do one. Oh, they always have to have that one episode
to prove I am not the Polkaroo or whatever. Right?
But
I do not recall. I do not recall. I just remember it being fucking hilarious every time. As a 6-year-old, I was like, "Oh, the Polkaroo! He's so silly." And then they, yeah.
My Canadian television experience was you can't do that on television.
Yes.
In the 80s, that was
which I saw reruns back in the day. I didn't watch it.
It was on Nickelodeon
when it was on, but it's on Nickelodeon.
No, yeah, Nickelodeon bought the rights and like they paid the kids shit, and that's why the show went like ended as quick as it did because it aired a year or two. Then Nickelodeon bought it, and they had like a big budget, and then it went a couple more years. And
Oh, Sean, you might know this, dude. There was a Canadian show, and I believe it was a Canadian show. The Tomorrow People. Does that ring a bell?
Tomorrow people. I don't know.
Yeah. Does that ring a bell? That I've been looking for that damn show, but like the original, not the whatever the CW fucking tried to remake it or whatever the hell. But I was trying to look for that, and I'm 90. I thought it was a Canadian thing, and then like same thing, like Nickelodeon I think bought the rights or something or whatever. But I thought it was originally a Canadian thing. That show used to fuck with me as a kid, big time, because it was basically this. It was like X-Men sort of kind of where like, oh, these kids are getting
1973. 1973.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was a while. It was a while ago.
Yeah, yeah.
So the premise. So maybe it was a BBC show, or maybe that's why I'm thinking of. Maybe it was BBC, but basically like psychic kids are emerging and we don't know why or how, and it's weird and it's all related to aliens and so, but it like used to mess with me because it just like, I don't know, it was just the way that they did it was very cool. And but they tried to do a CW like remake and it was just
2013. Yeah,
it was terrible. It was bad. Oh,
All right,
which one?
so
Oh,
I-
yes.
So
Naked-
we're on
yes.
to our final segment. This is the one that's gonna actually. You know what, Mikey? The Minecraft thing, the trailer. As much as I tried to minimize some of the popular music in it, that trailer's gonna fuck up your YouTube video. I just want you to know that.
When don't you? when,
I don't not.
yes, exactly. Whatever. It's fine.
Right. So this is the Naked Gun. Now, after this, you're going to tell us your Liam Neeson story, which
yes.
we're all very excited to hear.
Yes.
And I do love these glasses, by the way. These glasses.
No,
awesome.
not Liam Neeson. Leslie Nielsen.
Wait, did I say Liam? Oh,
You
yeah,
said
you did.
Liam.
Oh, because it
Leslie
says right
Nielsen.
here, Liam Neeson, right down here.
But yes. No, but I mean
yeah,
that's
Leslie Neeson. Like, wait,
Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen. That's
Yes,
right.
That's the original actor from
Who
the
was
original.
a brilliant fucking actor. He
who
was
fucking amazing. Yes. Yes.
I don't. So before I play this, I just gotta say, I don't think there will be any hope in hell that this movie will be anywhere near as fun or beloved as
Oh,
what
no,
the
dude,
original
yeah.
was. Like they can't even make the
No.
jokes. Unless this is going to be a woke breaking, shattering thing where they just Tropic Thunder it.
And I don't think so because it's a Seth MacFarlane movie.
Yeah.
Oh God.
20 years ago, I would have said like A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Yeah.
Absolutely, but now no.
Today, yeah, maybe, yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
He's
So
he drank the Kool-Aid.
Epic gayness is what we are expecting. All right, let's play her.
Multiple SWAT units responding to hostage situation.
Hey, little girl, stop. What do you want, little one?
Your ass.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
Who are you?
Frank Drebin, Police Squad. The new version.
That's the sound of the police.
Hi, Daddy. It's me, Frank Jr. Love you. Hey, Dad. Boy, do I miss you.
Sound of the police. Say see ya, 'cause I would never be ya.
Okay. Before I say anything, your reactions before I say anything.
All right. Okay. Likes. The OJ thing was funny.
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, the OJ thing was funny. Number 2. All right, the OJ thing was funny. Right? That's what we got.
Okay.
Okay, so actually, first thing I thought was when I saw the police and and all the SWAT and whatnot, I immediately thought of Darnell. I'll never be able to look at a movie cop again without thinking of my buddy in the South.
Yeah.
And then second, I thought as Liam Neeson was wearing in that outfit that's meant to be hilarious, for some reason, maybe it's my conservative conspiracy brain, I immediately thought, is this like some like weird humiliation ritual or something like that? Like has he not paid his humiliation dues or something?
Well,
you know. But then I'm like, the OJ thing was funny. So that's all my thoughts.
The whole end part where they're all like kneeling in front of their father's pictures, that is a Naked Gun thing.
Yeah.
The rest of the trailer is absolutely not. Naked Gun is dry. I forgot the other word, comedy. That trailer is slapstick and spoof humor.
Well,
it's not.
It's Seth MacFarlane. Yeah.
I
know.
love dry comedy.
Yes,
I love it.
me too.
It's some of my favorite, and a lot of people just don't get it. And
Like one of my favorite jokes is when they're in the lab and Leslie Frank goes, hey, you got something on your mouth. He goes, oh, sorry. He does this. A big old fucking banana falls. Like, boom. Yeah, you got it. Like that is to me is like one of the most memorable moments in any of those movies.
Just dumb. Just dumb.
Yeah, just dumb humor.
Yeah. No, for sure.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Sean.
And when you can do something, when you can do something so ridiculous, but you're so serious about it, like I forget whose show I was on. I was on a show, but I was dressed up in my hot dog outfit, right? And I was talking very, very sternly about the Ukraine-Russia situation.
I think it was with us.
Was that with you? And everyone's like,
so, yeah.
I cannot believe this guy is talking serious geopolitics in a hot dog costume. This is the funniest shit I've ever seen. And I'm like, yes, that's kind of the joke, right? Like,
yes,
it's ridiculous, but it's coming to you, and it's like the joke is like I don't know, like it's just
and that's
I'm gonna
that's
pull up
one
the original
reason.
trailer.
That's one reason you'll like Psych is Sean delivers almost
Yes.
everything in a dry, just like
Yes.
dry humor, almost
Yes.
everything because he's serious
It's
almost
that-
all the time.
It's that level. Yes.
He
it
never
is the-
laughs like
it's
when
the
he's
same-
delivering something.
The same level of humor. Correct.
Yes,
Darnell,
yes.
100%. Agree. Absolutely. What I will say about this movie is, to me, yes, obviously, the fact that they didn't shy away from the OJ thing is what gives me hope that it won't completely suck. I'm not saying it's going to be good. I'm just saying I think it
Right.
won't completely suck. However, what I will say for this is that I think. Did you guys ever see the 21 Jump Street with what's his face? The
Channing
movie.
Tatum?
With the Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
That's
Love it.
that's the vibe that I get from this.
Okay.
It's gonna be something like that, like in that vein.
Yeah,
Will
like
it be?
they're spoofing it. Yeah, tongue
like
in
just
cheek. Yeah,
Yeah. So I think that's their highest and best hope of what this can be, because it's not going to surpass the original. Like we know that. That's fine.
no,
But
I
I'm
mean,
saying,
yeah,
yeah. But I'm saying if they can go, if this can go 21 Jump Street level funny, okay. You'll make a funny movie. It'll make money. Okay, cool. Whatever. You won't piss people off. Okay, cool. You know.
All right, so this wasn't planned, but fuck it, we'll do it live. This is the original, so you can see what we're gonna get versus what we're leaving behind. All right,
Ooh.
that's fair to do. You say, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
1988 versus 2025.
In this city, there's crime on every street. But one man has seen enough. He's Lieutenant Frank Drebin.
Whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat.
He's a good cop who's having a bad day. His best friend
Oh, everyone should have a friend like you.
is in a coma.
As soon as Nordberg is better, he's welcome back at Police Squad. But I wouldn't wait until the last minute to fill out those organ donor cards.
His girlfriend asked him to look her up.
Nice beaver.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
Let me help you with that.
And his city is in the hands of a master criminal with a sinister plan.
I must kill the queen.
How can any police story contain this much action? This much romance?
I like cops.
Or this much baseball? Starring Leslie Nielsen, a cop who's always on the alert. Mikhail Gorbachev.
I knew it.
Queen Elizabeth, everyone's favorite queen. Priscilla Presley, a woman who really cooks.
How hot and wet do you like it?
Ricardo
Very hot.
Montalban,
Awfully wet.
You're both right.
George Kennedy, the partner with an appetite for danger. O.J. Simpson, as you've never seen him before. And Reggie Jackson in his first dramatic role. In a movie so big, it had to be filmed in color. The Naked Gun, from the files of Police Squad.
Coming this Christmas to a theater near you. See you then.
Yeah. That entire OJ bit of like him, oh god, dude, that's one of my favorite things in the world. Getting folded in half and hitting the wall. Oh god, dude, that was so like,
Yeah.
I remember crying watching that. So if you will permit me, I have a little bit of a story with Leslie Nielsen, not Liam
Neeson.
In other words, the gentleman that we just saw right now, the original, Naked Gun star.
Yes.
So this was back in 2010. I believe it was 2010. It was the first Comic-Con I'd ever been to. Like, it was just on a whim. I'm like, you know what? I've never been. I want to go. I just started living in LA very recently. Okay, cool. I need to go to Comic-Con. Cool. And I go with at the time it was my girlfriend. Got me in because she was she was a wardrobe person. So she did films and she was a wardrobe person.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you're aware, but if you, at least back then, I don't know if you still do it today, but if you are in the industry and you can show you have credentials, you apply for Comic-Con and you get free passes. You can get in. You get a free pass plus one. I was the plus one. So anyway, I go, and it was unfortunately I got there super late. I got there because you're supposed to get there Thursday because that's when everything starts, and it goes from Thursday to Sunday. I got there a little late, actually really late on Thursday, so I missed a bunch of stuff. But I was just kind of skulking around, seeing what I could partake in around 8. I think I got there like 8 or 9 p.m. at night. And I see the sign. I'm going through the halls, and all of a sudden I see a sign that says, Leslie Nielsen, questions, Q&A. And I went, wait, what? I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, dude. So I went into this random panel that Leslie Nielsen was the star or was a part of. And they were promoting some B movie that he was in. It was like one of his I believe his last movie, if not one of the last movies, because by that point he was really sick. Like he was getting there. He was already old. He was getting sick. And I forgot I forget. You can look it up, but it was essentially the last movie that he did, and it was all the panel, including him. It was all the stars, and they were taking questions. And I walk in, and there he is. It's fucking Leslie Nielsen. Like, holy shit! And the room is packed. This is like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. This is like one of the last panels, and the room is wall to wall packed because it's Leslie Nielsen, so everyone wants to talk to the guy. And they're doing their shtick, they're doing their thing, and they start talking, and then they open up the floor like, hey, we're gonna open up questions if you want to come up and ask questions to Leslie Nielsen and whatever, right? You know how they set up the mics in the rows or whatever, and you can come and ask. And so I shit you not, this pissed me off. these arrogant little nerds come up one by one and start trying to throw zingers at Leslie Nielsen, dude. Of all the people you're gonna try and zing, Leslie Nielsen. Okay, kid, you do that. And I shit you not, dude. I'm talking like without missing a beat. Leslie Nielsen goes to each and every one of the nerds that tried to get him and fucking zings every single one of them. Just bam, bam,
Nice.
bam, bam. Dude, it was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen. He was like 80, whatever the fuck he was, 80 years old, and he was just mowing people down like da 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 da. Like dude, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It blew me away. And on top of that, he is one of the nicest human beings. So the panel is done. He is clearly old. He is clearly sick. But he even after the panel is done, he waits outside because he wants to, like, if you want to talk to him or shake his hand or get an autograph, he still waits and does that too. I got to meet him. I got to talk to him. I got to shake his hand and tell him that he is like, you're one of my idols, dude. And like in Leslie Nielsen fashion, he just like he didn't make a joke. He's like, yeah, thank you, yeah, and gave me a handshake. And dude, it was just like,
He's tall, huh?
he's
Like
I want to say
6'3"?
like 6'2". I want to say around
Okay.
6'2". But still, that's still relatively tall. I mean, he's still a relatively tall.
I'm 5'6", so yeah.
But he was hunched over. You know, he wasn't like standing straight. He was like hunched over, whatever. But just that image is burned in my brain because I can't imagine a 30 or 40-year-old in his prime, Leslie Nielsen, just like if you try to zing him or something and just bop 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 bop. All these little beta nerds fucking just da 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 da.
Because his body let him down, right? It wasn't his mind. His mind was still
no. His
You have
mind
pneumonia or
was
something?
fucking sharp as a tack, dude. He, like I'm saying, like he was just like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? No, sharp as a tack, dude. But
awesome.
it was his body, man. And I will never forget that, dude. That was like, I cherish that because that was not only the last panel he ever did, but that was the last Comic-Con he ever did because he passed away after that.
Yeah.
Very shortly after that he passed. I want to say like within a month or two he passed away after that.
He's the only celebrity I've ever felt bad for to die. Like I'm you know, like people die, you know, it's sad, but I'm not like, why did Val Kilmer? Why? But Leslie, I was like, dude, no.
Yeah. And like Sean said, fucking dude, it's just fucking sharp, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Although, you know what? I would maybe send a zinger to Leslie Nielsen in order to get one back, because then I could tell my children, hey, listen, one of the greatest minds in fucking comedy.
He got you. Yeah.
He got me, and I still wear that scar to this day.
Yeah. And he would. I'm talking, dude. I'm not talking like he kind of got.
He was surgical. He was just fucking
like a fucking like a sniper. Just blah blah blah. Just dude, it was amazing.
If
and
only could have filmed that, dude.
And I'm sure it's somewhere because I think there were cameras on there. But like everyone in the crowd was losing their mind when they saw this because they're like they couldn't believe at 10 o'clock at night on a random Thursday. Just fucking this random panel for a B-C level movie and just dude, holy crap, man. And his co-stars too were like they couldn't believe what they were seeing either. Just like, oh my god, like just and you could feel it. You could see these nerds just like like
it was killing them.
You just got my worst insecurity in 3 seconds.
Whereas people like us would have been like, yes, do me again.
Yeah.
Hit me harder. This time put some stank on it.
Oh yeah, no, dude, for sure. And it was amazing. That memory it's burned in here forever. Like I wouldn't give that up for a million, whatever. Ever. It's amazing. Yeah.
That's a great story. I love that.
Yeah.
That he is he was a national fucking treasure, man.
That man was a genius.
That just raised him up higher in my eyes.
A fucking genius and an absolute cool dude. Like to people, to his fans, because all the other stars, all the other people on the panel, whatever, they didn't stick around to talk to people or shake hands or whatever. And they're all young people. They were all young, well, relatively whatever young actors.
Yeah.
None of them stuck around. They all just kind of left after. He stayed, and he stayed until everyone who wanted to shake his fucking hand or at least say, thank you, or stayed for it. It was amazing, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I love that story. That's a good story. So next, the next trailer is Tron Ares. I am either super pumped or super disappointed. This is going one of two directions, and I have a feeling like maybe it's a soft reboot or something. And I'm just very, very sad because there's no way that you can tell this story without going. Well, okay, so okay. I'm gonna play it, and then I'm gonna bitch about it.
All right. Okay.
Unit 12, acknowledging dispatch. Already in pursuit.
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
That's weird. Okay.
Ready? Because there's no going back.
I have questions.
Wait.
Yeah.
Please. Oh, the floor is yours, sir. Yes. Please.
Flynn's dead, man. Kind of like kind of like in Pulp Fiction. Zed's dead, man.
Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
I think it's going to be the computer rendition from the second one that died.
But Clue is also dead. So for those that don't know, in the 2010 sequel to this, Jeff Bridges, he replayed his role and both roles, I guess, himself and the computer version of him, Clue, and it was at the very end. A spoiler alert, I guess. It's been 15 years. They died in order to get Sam Flynn, his son, and Cora, a computer program, out of the computer back into the real world, and which basically set up the next movie, because they even had a mini movie called Tron: The Next Day or whatever, where Sam Flynn goes to his company. He's like, I'm taking the company, we're doing shit, it's going to be great. And then it sets up the next path. And then all of a sudden, they pull this rabbit out of a hat, and everyone's like, hey, so there's none of it.
No Sam, no Olivia Wilde, like
no Cora.
What the hell?
But there is still Jeff Bridges. He's talking in this, so we don't know how he's talking in this. Did he maybe not die, even though we said that, or we saw that he did, or maybe Clue did survive, or maybe it's a copy of Clue, or maybe it's Jeff Bridges in his conscience in a computer somehow, like in Star Trek or whatever, where you say, hey, computer, and it's Jeff Bridges goes, yo. You know?
That was my first thought, because if you can copy yourself once, you can copy I would imagine you copy yourself again or whatever, right? Yes, I had the exact same questions because I saw Legacy and I saw how it ended. I didn't see the other film,
Yeah.
the after one.
Short.
But specifically the way Legacy ended, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so no Sam, no Cora, maybe Jeff Bridges is there. Okay, maybe cool. And the description for this movie, at least just the basic description, is they want it to be their Empire Strikes Back. They want the computer world, the Tron world, to come out into the real world, which is looks like what we're seeing, and attack, right, and invade or whatever.
Well, that's what Legacy was building up for, and that's fine. But you're supposed to have Sam Flynn and Cora on this side to help fight back and be like, listen, this is happening, this is coming. We have some insider baseball for us to sort of mount a thing, because somehow they figured it out on their side. It wasn't supposed to be possible, but they did it, and here they are. And that just doesn't seem to be there. And so we have the good guys. They wear black and blue, like their lights are blue, right? And then you had Clue and his clan in orange lights. But you see what here was red lights, and that's the Master Control Program. They're the baddies from the first film. They're like the real bad guys from the first film, and so they're back. And so it is kind of odd that this film actually focuses around a bad guy, Ares, which is Jared Leto. He's a program sent into the real world to do something, and we don't know. But you know what? I kind of
To take over, I'd be willing to bet.
Yeah.
It seemed very generic.
There's a
So yes, there are legitimate questions.
this scene here, and also Tron is a dude, by the way. Tron is a person or a computer program. He's a character.
Program, yeah.
And he was a big deal in the first one. Not so much a big deal. Not so much a big deal in the second, except Tron is a bad guy in the second, and then he kind of like glitches out and goes, I'm supposed to be a good guy, and then helps save the day. Because Winslow, I think was his name in the second, or something like that. And fuck it, I love that movie. It's such a beautiful. It's a beautifully done film.
Oh, yeah.
It just didn't make enough money. People were like, I don't give a shit.
And it's funny that you say that, because like now I think like people would have been clamoring for that movie. Like if they released Legacy now, people would go ape shit for that, because it's not political. There's no message. It's just a movie. It's just entertaining. Here you go.
Done. I wonder how much
real villains and real heroes.
Yeah. Like
not misunderstood people.
Yes, not the villains are the orcs are
they're just assholes. They want to kill everybody.
They're immigrants that are they're stolen land or something. Blah blah. Whatever. Right. Whatever. The
immigrants are the problem. Yeah.
Whatever. But that's my point. Is this if you took that today, put it here, and you have a woman who is not a troon, who's biologically a woman, and is attractive. Right there, Twitter would have lost their minds.
She didn't make the men. She didn't make fun of them. She didn't demean them. Everybody complimented everybody. Men complimented women. Yeah. They all worked together, and it made a pretty damn good movie.
I made a movie. I'm just saying. Like it's just
Michael Sheen was also really good in it.
Yes, he usually is good, though. To be fair.
Yeah. So
how dare you, Chris? He said we're homos.
Yeah, it's fine. It's true.
He is, because he's jealous.
You don't be
gay. His show is probably ending now, which is really great. Chris, hopefully you appreciated that Rumble rant. I'm gonna go back and watch what you had to say about it, and hopefully my revenge for your revenge, that gifted sub, hopefully that tickled your balls too. Right. So this scene here is it gives me a clue here.
Let's see.
Are you being tongue in cheek? A clue? No sound.
I know. We don't need a sound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just
yeah.
Jared Leto's little, because he's supposed to be red, right? He's doing an awful lot of flickering.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, gotcha.
Like is because we've seen one program get corrupt before and go, I don't want to be the bad guy. I am Tron. You know, that
Or
kind
is
of
he
thing.
just dying?
Oh fuck. So, ladies and gentlemen, in response to my
Yeah.
revenge for Chris's revenge for my original super chat, he has given his revenge. One gift to
To
sub
himself.
channel, which
He gave it to himself.
no, Jay got it.
Oh,
Jay got it.
okay. Yeah, I see. I see now. Yeah, I misread.
So, touche, friend. Touche. Allah.
He
I'll
did
get
say
you
he was gonna
back.
get you back right before that.
Oh goodness. So yeah, that's I have some serious questions. Also I like 9 Inch Nails sometimes.
I mean,
have a
Reznor's
hard
an
time-
asshole, but yeah.
I have a hard time separating their leftism and the fact that you're right that he's a kind of a bastard, right? But sometimes the music is all right. I'm going to hold it up against Daft Punk. They were just so brilliant that yeah, I don't know if they'll be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You know
can
what I
deal
mean?
with Olivia Wilde not being in it. I keep forgetting her character's name. I could deal with her not being
Cora.
in it. Or yeah, Cora. Like
Cora.
you could say like she went back into the machine, or she, it just whatever. However you want. Oh, she went off on her own because there's a new world for her to discover. Or he tried to. Or Sam stuck around to try and keep the programs in check.
Yeah.
I can get it. But where's Sam? You need Sam in this.
Apparently,
Unless they pull Independence Day Resurgence. Oh, he
Agreed.
died testing technology. So stupid.
Oh god, that was so upsetting.
So dumb.
I was like, you bastards. All right, and then what are we? We're at 2 hours 31 minutes. Do we want to do the last trailer, the extended one?
Oh, the
I
Superman.
say go for it.
I'm good. I don't care.
I'm still on the fence
Alright.
with that. Anything to help me get over it or stay on one side I'm down.
Right, all right, chat. We're gonna finish on this trailer. And,
Phrasing.
oh shit!
Phrasing.
Oh my god!
We're gonna finish on
Fuck,
the trailer.
it's a 5-minute
Oh.
trailer.
We got to bring back phrasing. Yep.
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 Like Superman is coming
It
in
is 5
Supergirl.
minutes long. Do you know that?
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
The Sean, have you seen that? There was a magazine ad for Superman during the Supergirl show, and it said Superman is coming in Supergirl.
Phrasing.
They're
At the
not
bottom,
supposed to
it-
do that. I don't think.
And it was legit. It was legitimately put out too.
Oh my goodness! So we're all right, chat. We're gonna watch this. Are we doing the whole
I
thing?
think I did see this one. I did see this one. Yeah.
I mean, I guess
It's good. I mean,
we may
it's
as well.
cool. It's
You're
cool.
you fucking. Okay, here we go. I'm still not going to see this in theaters. I'm telling you right fucking now. I'm not gonna.
They are really married to this scene, dude. Holy crap. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
They do elaborate like
And
his
didn't you
entrance
say
here,
it was
too,
like
though.
that fucking?
Dragon Ball Z?
It was like that.
Yeah.
Was it
Yamcha.
Dragon Ball
Yamcha.
They told
Z or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah, you can look it up. You can Google it. You Google Yamcha.
Yeah.
Or I thought you saw it. Yeah, this is a Yamcha, dude. They're really
I think-
married to this. That this is they want this to be the first impression of their Superman. Like, okay, all right, whatever. They're this is okay, James Gunn. All right.
There goes my ears. I'm so sorry, chat.
Have y'all seen this yet? Okay.
Dog.
No, this whole trailer.
No, I haven't seen this yet.
Okay.
Stop! 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 No! Crypto! Crypto. Take me home. Home.
Fucking dogs don't listen or shit, do they?
Crypto. Home.
That's not at all inconspicuous, that's for sure. He's got robots?
Well, he's so okay. This is actually canon. Like he does actually have robots like in the Fortress of
No
Society.
legs, but yeah.
Yeah, like
they float,
so,
but yeah.
So I get it. Like, well, the design isn't canon, but I'm saying like the fact that he has robots is canon, so that's fine. But let's see how they behave. And
oh, that's a robot. Okay, because so in one of the other trailers or whatever, you see him like mourning the death of a robot. That's going to be one of those that like his friend robot or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
No need to thank us, sir, as we will not appreciate it. We have no consciousness whatsoever, merely automatons here to serve. Meet 12. She's new.
He looked at me.
14 fractured bones.
We have no emotions. Oh, he looked at me.
How can they not appreciate a thank you? But he looked at me. How can you appreciate one thing but not the other?
This is okay. This has James Gunn written all over it, dude, including that crypto. So just a little FYI, this particular trailer, and I think they even showed the entire movie at some point as well. But they did I think it was at CinemaCon, if I'm not mistaken. They showed this, but before they showed this, James Gunn came out and talked about it, like his entire story of the dog. Like he rescued a dog. The dog was very like reluctant and kind of so as rescue dogs typically are, right? They're kind of very standoffish and whatever. So it to me this reads that James Gunn has really inserted a lot of his own whatever you want to call it over all of this. So okay, we'll see how that turns out, man. I don't know.
Oh, it's like self-insert.
Very yeah, very
a
much
very
so.
lefty thing to do, eh?
Yeah, imagine that.
Damage to bladder, kidney, large intestine, lungs.
With a healthy dose of yellow sun, we'll have you up and at 'em in no time.
Level 4?
292 times Saharan Prime, please, one.
So they use a magnifying glass to cook them like an ant.
Again, this is technically sort of canon in the sense of whenever he's greatly damaged, like whenever he goes into a battle and he's super hurt and damaged, he doesn't do this. Like this is new. They made this up. The whole like whatever the magnifying thing. But what typically what Superman does is he literally flies into the sun. He just like give me a suntan sun, like, you know, like literally within inches of his face, to absorb the radiation. So yeah, I can see this being a thing. I don't hate that. This is the least of my concerns. The fucking magnifying thing, like that's fine. That's the least of my concerns with this movie. Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah.
I really like this. I liked this so much.
This should have been the
I
opening
like this clip so much.
fucking clip. I don't understand. Like this
I
is
bet
a no.
this is the beginning of the movie.
Let's hope so. But why would you not put this in the trailer as the first? Like this is the first image that people are going to see, and you want them to see a Yamchad Superman. I can't wrap my head around that.
I like this so much that I actually put it in my A Boot and Nothing trailer.
Yeah,
Or not
it's a
trailer,
great- no,
my
it-
intro.
This is Superman. This is Superman 101 right here. Yes, absolutely.
Where in my movie trailer voice, I talk about how heroes save the day. I have this.
Boom.
And like it's yeah, and then goes Gina. It's in our intro. Yes, it is. I took it from this because I needed like such a heroic, awesome superhero moment, and I was like, you know what? Actually, it's sticking out. This was really well done, and it fits so well. It's just that kid was obviously being dumb, but yeah, it's it should have led
As
with this
kids don't
as
want to
opposed
do.
to as opposed to Dragon Ball Z in the snow, right?
Yeah. Okay, James Gunn. Okay. All right.
He's back. That's Michael Ironside, right? Okay.
Yep.
Very un-Kevin Costner like.
Again,
That doesn't bother me.
Yeah, no. Again, that's the least of their concerns.
Yeah, he was always like old and kind of like bald and chubby.
It's the least of their. That is the least of their concerns.
This is shocking.
I don't like this scene. This upsets me a little bit. Like there's a
this is
giant
very-
eyeball creature.
This is
and he's
very
gonna
James Gunn. This is very James
Yeah,
Gunn.
like you're sitting here talking to Lois, possibly trying to get some while this thing's destroying the city. Like
Yeah.
that makes no sense.
Yeah, and apparently, and again, this is according to the stuff that I heard from CinemaCon, that there is a 10 or 11 minute. This is a 10 or 11 minute scene of them arguing back and forth the entire time. Again, 10 or 11 minutes of them just bickering back and forth.
No,
Yeah,
you know
I
what?
wanna see
That is hilarious. When it's like, where is my super suit?
But that scene doesn't take 10 minutes. It's a bit. It's a joke and it's a bit. And then
That's right. That's what I was saying. But like,
Yeah.
you know, she's like, you're not gonna go out. He's like, where is my super suit? You know, that is like the funniest. That's the funniest part of that like whole Incredibles film.
no, it's the this is for the greater good. And she goes, "Oh, I'm the greatest good you're ever gonna have." And he just rolls his fucking eyes.
Wow.
That joke is fantastic. It lands.
At
it hits,
least
but,
yes.
But it's this. It's like a 10, not a 10-second thing, but it's like
it's
a
20
one.
second.
Yeah, it's a quick little bit and then it's over.
I'm kind of surprised that they wrote in. He rolls his eyes at her.
Yeah,
I'm surprised I'm surprised it wasn't. You're right, honey.
No, you don't remember that? Like he. Like
No, I didn't. I
they-
never saw this scene.
Oh, okay.
No,
wait.
no. From The Incredibles.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Incredibles.
Yeah.
Where is my super suit?
Yeah, and because they zoom in, like right when she says it in the background, they zoom in on his face and he rolls his fucking.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit! But apparently this is a 10-minute thing, and it's like I would fucking shoot myself if I had to sit through 10 minutes of just this bickering. Like what? Okay. Again, all right, whatever.
So if they're
Yes!
if they're bickering, right? So a bickering scene while like destruction happens is hilarious if it's this. And you're right, it's 49 seconds.
Honey!
What?
Where's my super suit?
What?
Where is my super suit?
Motherfucker!
Where?
Why do you need to know?
I need it!
Don't you think about running off to doing no daring do? We've been planning this dinner for 2 months.
The public is in danger!
My evening's in danger.
You tell me what I saw this woman! We are talking about the greater good!
Greater good? I am your wife. I'm the greatest good you are ever gonna get.
See? Right there. Bam.
Ah.
Less than 1 minute, and it's one of the most memorable moments in that entire movie. Absolutely.
Oh, I love it. Like that's how you do that. Like they nailed that so well.
Not 10 minutes, dude. It's not a 10-minute thing. It's a joke. It's a bit, and then you move on. But apparently, this took 10 minutes. So okay.
All right, let's get the last half a minute of this down, and then we'll wrap this puppy up.
Yeah.
Oh, I do want to say the fact that there's a geopolitical conflict involved. I don't know understand why. Why do you have like African kids being like, "I'm so sad. Superman saved us from being African. This fly is walking in my eyeball." You know, that kind of thing. Why?
Superman.
Ah.
I don't know, dude.
Too many heroes. It's a Superman movie with C and D list heroes.
That was okay. So that was another thing that came out of the because they did a screening for the unfinished film or whatever, and apparently that was one of the comments is why are there that it felt like a movie. It felt like a sequel or a third movie in a movie that like, you know, in the, and they didn't see the first two movies or the first movie, right? If that makes sense. Because
why
there's so many heroes.
Hawk Girl? Is that her? Hawk Girl?
Yeah, that's Hawk Girl. Yeah.
When I see this character, my brain and I can't stop it. It forever. It will be this. When I see this character, my brain immediately will forever go to Arrowverse, and that's it. This is almost an Arrowverse movie for me.
It kind of looks like it. I'm gonna be honest. There are parts of it that kind of look like it. But
why Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner?
Because
with the fucking huge jaw.
Because it's James Gunn and that's his boy.
No. I'm fine with Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
But like, why not fucking Hal Jordan?
No, that's a good question. Yes.
Or even Kyle Rayner if you want to get like that.
No. Yeah.
He's still got the physique for it.
Yeah. Why Guy Gardner as opposed to yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes. 100%. Yeah. Yep. I don't know. That's again. There's just some weird choices that I. Okay. Cool. Okay.
I'm only going to see Fantastic Four this summer, so I'm not really.
Yeah, I'll watch Fantastic.
And mainly because my two sons are they're obsessed with like heroes that stretch for some reason, and like Doctor Octopus with the long extension. They're obsessed. Like they're both are like obsessed like creating characters with extendable arms and legs. It's a thing. And they've been begging, like they begged for Minecraft, they begged for Fantastic Four. I said, you can have one, y'all can't have both because I'm not taking it alone out to go to the theater.
What? Jack Black didn't convince you to go see Minecraft?
He was very convincing. I want to see it, but I'm gonna have to wait. I promised him Fantastic Four already.
Okay.
I don't know. He was a little. He didn't answer a whole lot. He was very skittish, but he was very much skip it toilet or whatever he was doing.
That's Jack Black. That's textbook Jack Black.
He's
Like,
very
what-
charming.
No,
Yeah.
I mean maybe that's textbook Jack Black, but he might have a hint of amnesia because he wouldn't even refer to himself other than Steve. It was very bizarre.
He's very meta. He's very meta. He gets into the character. He just
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And apparently
Weird.
he got a green lit for the sequel, so he had to take off.
well. To be fair, dude, this thing's gonna make a shit ton of money. There's gonna be
There'll be a
like,
sequel. There'll be a trilogy, I bet.
Come on, like really? Like,
They're gonna make these things until they start losing money.
Yes. Yes.
And then they can
correct.
make even more.
And then they're gonna make more. Yes. They'll reboot it and then make more. Yes.
Oh no! You know what? I wouldn't doubt that they're gonna make these movies until they start losing money.
Yep.
So you're getting 4 or 5 out of them or something or more, and then they're gonna go. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a Disney Plus show out of it or something.
Of the pig people.
Of something, some misunderstood fucking thing where somehow the woman is the boss or the best or something. I don't know, but that's how there's gonna be. But yeah, let's I think we going through the game notes. We hit all of it, which is amazing.
We hit all the gay.
Yes.
We hit all of the gay. Fucking I love these gay notes. And yeah,
You are
so
yes.
So, Darnell, my dear brother from the south, where can all the boys and the girls find you?
Well, all the boys and the girls, they can find me in Sweden. No. Tomorrow night, I likely will be on Nerds Covering the News with Drunken Emerald Arrow. Friday, insert title here with Drunken Emerald Arrow. D&D, we finished season 2 last Saturday, so we're taking like a month or so off to recoup before season 3.
Is that a relief? Your Cursed Strahd being paused for a touch?
Only because I have to schedule it with my family. Like other than that, I love showing up every other week for it. I need my family needs a couple weeks of me, so a couple
That's fair.
weekends of me.
Those families get in the fucking way.
yes.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, all the time. I am working on a couple shows with some people to debut in the next month or two. And in the meantime, you can go to youtube.com/@shamrecords to check out my AI created music. I have an album, a bunch of singles, and then we're working on 2 albums. One where I think we're calling it the first one, the sex album. They're all will be kind of like goofy sex related stuff.
I love it.
I do music for people if they want it for free. It's fun. People are like, "Oh yeah, I gotta pay you." Like, no, man. Like, literally, it takes me like 5 minutes, and I have a blast doing it. And then I don't know when, but you can look for me in a movie called Primetime in maybe the next year. I don't know.
I'm so gonna do that. And I don't go to see films very often, but I want definitely that.
Need
one.
that money in my pocket. Gotta
Yeah,
pay the bills.
I'll be like, honey, there he is, the star. That's my friend.
In lieu of payment, I just wanted points in the back end.
Don't joke about that because that's where you make your money.
I
my
wish.
friend.
I know. I legitimately asked about that. I said, "Can you not
No.
pay me? Just give me whatever's value of this on the back end." And I was told
Dude,
no.
that'd be so much money. Holy shit!
$300 would translate to you have no idea.
Yes. Do you know what Darnell's talking about when you say points in the back end? Do you know what that means?
I do.
Okay.
It means like with that. I think I do.
Okay.
That's like residuals for X amount of time.
A percentage
Of the box
point
office.
of the fucking box office.
That's why
what that
RDJ got $50 million for the
Yes.
first Avengers. He took
Yes.
points on the back end instead of his salary, so they paid him like triple what he was asking for, and they like freaked out, like holy shit.
Because it busted the bank. Yeah, it busted. Yeah. When a movie, if you think that's basically you're gambling on yourself. You're saying like this is gonna probably break the bank. So yeah, sure. Pay me the
Give me
piddles,
scale.
the
Give me scale,
whatever
yeah.
the scale, the pennies, whatever you're gonna give me because you know that the movie's gonna make a shit ton of money. So you get I think they cut it off at a certain percentage though. I think you can only
Because of him, yeah. Because of him, they put a cap.
I think they cap it at 2. I could be wrong, but I think they cap it at 2%.
Yeah.
Like max. That is a max you can get.
Wow.
But yeah, but dude, think about it. 2% of $1 billion.
That's like 2 million. 2
Yeah,
million? 20 million. 200 million.
200 million.
200, my
Yeah.
friend. 200. Yes.
Yeah, that's insane. All right, so Mikey, where can the boys and girls find you?
Everything should be in the description, I believe. So Killer Games Cast.
The correct things are in the description.
The correct things are correct. Both Rumble and YouTube, it's the same channel or the same name for the channel. Killer Games Cast. Yes, that is where all of this wonderful stuff ends up. Yes.
Who do we have here? Oh, wait a minute. All right. Okie doke. Very, very little options to raid. I need to follow more people so I can raid in.
You raid MSK?
God, like fucking that would be the biggest audience he ever had.
I'm sorry.
That would be the biggest audience he probably ever had. Man, he's so wildly ungrateful for the opportunity he missed. And I only mean to toot my horn slightly. Right. So, me now, I guess. If you're lurking or don't know who I am or whatever. Hello, I'm Sean of Third Railify. You can find me at Third Railify on YouTube, at Third Railify on Rumble, where all the live streaming happens, unless it's this show, and you're following Mikey on YouTube, and then at Third Railify on Twitter, and we do this show Monday, and I'm basically going to stream every single day except Sunday. The only real shows I have are Monday, Wednesday, Friday night, which is kind of like my Saturday morning. And then Saturday, right? So other than that, God damn it, I'm trying to fucking stay on the rails here. There's fucking shit kills me. So other than that, like what is it? Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, or whatever. It's just going to be a news and hangout, so everyone's free to join, and we'll talk about some silly stories or whatever. All of that is. So I guess Steve, is there anything you want to say to the little ducklings before I send them away?
Skibbity toilet.
Oh, all right, Steve. Steve, do you want to end your YouTube stream before I do the outro?
Come check out Killer Gamecast at Rumble and YouTube's. More to come. Yes.
You fucking all right. Okay, boys and girls, I love you all. Thank you for being here. Fuck, I love my co-hosts. They're amazing. My favorite people. So you guys are. That didn't fucking. Oh, I misspelled raid. I spelled rain instead. Let's try that again.
You put a link for like something.
I distracted you. I'm sorry, dude.
I spelled rain.
Yeah, but Steve, man, it was Steve's fault.
Steve.
We're gonna try that again. We're gonna try that. Okay, we're gonna try that again. They're gonna go. All right, you guys are going to bulldozer. If you don't stay, give him a like and all that shit, and give him my love, because I'm obviously not gonna watch him. Well, I gotta go to bed. It's fucking late, man. It's 1 a.m.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Right. There's school tomorrow, so
yeah.
You do all that stuff, and goodbye, little ducklings. And if you're still here, wait, hello, I love you.
Oh, are you ending the stream? I need to end the stream. Wait. Are you ending it?
That's what I fucking said.
Damn it. I forgot to cut it off. Or can you cut it off here? Never mind. Let me see if I can just
Phrasing.
Wouldn't